Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Hope you guys have been watching this fight with Canelo Alverez and Jaime Munguia. It was a good fight, good interesting fight, man. Started to come in and talk about those of us that couldn't talk this boxing talk. We can come in here and chop it up, man. Waiting for the decision right now. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. Salute to all you guys out there. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. I just been sitting here, man. Got to see some good basketball games, and then got to see these preliminary fights, and now we're getting ready to find out right now who won the fight, man. Uh, Salute to all you guys out there on the Saturday night, man. Just thought I'd come in, man. See who was watching this boxing match. See who's watching it. You know what I'm saying? Watching it right now, man. You can see Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? I had Alvarez to win this fight, but Jaime Munguia, man, impressed me, man. He's a big dude. He has a good chin, even though he got knocked down. Oh, okay, Bernard Hopkins in the ring. Okay, Bernard Hopkins. But once Canelo, man, hit him with that uppercut, man, in that fourth round, man, he kind of lost his steam at that point, man. Yeah, good fight, Nick 209, man. I'm just trying to find out. If we haven't just found out yet, Justin Saw. I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put it on because I don't want to. I don't want to have an issue. But I'll definitely turn the sound out. But just to let you guys know, your boy is definitely watching the fight right now, man. I'm expecting Canelo to win. I don't know if it'll be a unanimous decision. This is Vegas, but I thought it was a good fight, man. Canelo Alvarez is definitely the old dog now. I remember when he fought Floyd 10 or 12 years ago, man, and he was just a young upcoming upstart. But the Canelo's just surgical, man. But this I like this Jaime Munguia. I like him, man. He's a brawler. He's strong. His midsection. He need to toughen his midsection up, because once Canelo found out that he could eat up those rib cages and that solar plexus and hit that liver. That's when things started being all bad. He started dropping his guard down, and then that's when Canelo was able to hit him with the left hook. Outside of the uppercut that he threw on his ass, he was eating him. But we're about to find out right now. Let me turn it up so you guys hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards.
Okay.
Judge Tim Cheadle sees the contest 117 to 110.
Okay.
Judge David Sutherland sees it 116 to 111.
Yeah, Canelo.
Judge Steve Weisfeld sees it 115 to 112. Winner by unanimous decision. And still, the WBC, WBA.
There he is. I give you guys that little bit right there. That's all I can give y'all. Canelo Alvarez. All right, man. So that's what it is, man. Tedrick Webb, no. Nobody's seen Dr. Van. What a beautiful game that you guys, the Timberwolves, definitely beat the defending champions at home, and I loved it. We'll talk about that. But first things first, man. I just want to talk about this fight. Those of you guys that actually were able to watch the fight. Let's see what Canelo got to say, man. I'll let you guys hear it.
Thank you very much. This is a huge fight to all the folks back home. What does it mean to you to have won this?
Oh, it means a lot. I'm glad that I give Jaime this opportunity. He's a great guy, great champion. He's gonna continue doing good. So, and I feel very proud to put this kind of fights here in Vegas. All around is watching us, the Mexicans, and I feel
Salute to Mexico. Salute to Mexico. Salute to Mexico. Both of them Mexican fighters was putting it down.
A little slow at first, but you figured them out about the third or fourth round. Tell us about the knockdown and if you thought the fight was going to end there.
Yeah, I take my time. That's why I have a lot of experience, yeah? Jaime Munguia is a great fighter. He's strong, he's smart. But I take my time. I have 12 rounds to win the fight, and I did.
Yeah,
I
he did it
really
right.
good, and I feel proud about it.
Yeah.
Were you certain that you were going to be able to counterpunch so effectively?
Once this is over, once he's done talking.
You know, he's strong, but he's a little slow. I can see every punch. Sometimes he got me because I get so confident, but you know, like I said.
He said he was slow, man. What do you want him to do? Lie? You can see he was telegraphing his punches.
That's why I'm not bad, right?
Yeah, man ain't gonna lie to you.
Best Mexican fighter ever?
No, I don't consider myself the best fighter ever. I think when I retire in my numbers, he's gonna
Speak for himself.
He's gonna say where the position I am, but I respect all the Mexican fighters in the past and the press.
Yeah, salute.
I feel proud about it. I just doing my thing, and I
When
do
you
it
say the best, so you say the best, you mean the best fighting right now?
right now.
Yeah.
I'm the best fighter right now.
I agree. Canelo. Tell him you the best fighter. You the best Mexican fighter right now. Tell him that. What you supposed to do. Go ahead, Canelo.
What's next? And David Benavidez is
Oh, David Benavidez.
across the
He's in the stand. He's in the stands.
I'd like to see you fight. You said earlier
Fight that cat.
you're willing. What are your thoughts now?
Here we go.
I don't know right now. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna enjoy my family. But you know, if the money is right, I made that call. If the money
Yeah, man. Don't commit to that without no money, dog.
right now, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I'll fight his ass down if the bag is right.
You know, at this point,
I'm a professional fighter.
everybody is asking for everything, right?
Right.
With Lara, Troll, Miguel Ángel Cotto, Mayweather, Callum Smith, Billy O'Saunders, everybody they say I'm not gonna fight them, and I fought all of them. So,
Yeah, he fought everybody, man. He ain't ducked nobody.
and I can do whatever I want.
That's right.
Mexican.
Yeah. He goes, I'm Mexican. I do whatever I want. I like it.
Antes todos decían que no quiere pelear con Troll, que no
Yeah, whatever he said.
que no quiere pelear con
Whatever he said was some shit.
Mayweather, con Billy Joe, con Callum Smith, con Caleb Plant.
Whatever he said in Spanish is the shit.
Peleé con todos ellos, que peleé con todos ellos y siempre hacen y preguntan por una pelea. Ahorita estoy en la posición de hacer lo que yo quiera y de pedir lo que yo quiera.
That's for all my Hispanic homies that know what he's saying. He's saying some shit. I know that. I don't know what he's saying, but I know he's talking shit. That's right. Talk some shit, man. Salute to Canelo Alverez, man. What a good fight, man. All right, y'all, man. That was a good fight, man. You know, over here, man, we appreciate good boxing, good fights. This was cool. Tank was there. Tank was talking about his fight. Benavidez was in the house. Yeah, it was easy money for Canelo, man. That wasn't no big time situation. But the Jaime dude did stick him a couple of times, man. Okay, this dude speaks English. Oh, it's gonna be it's the other guy right here.
And it seemed like you were pretty good track and you were gaining some confidence. What happened?
I was gonna hear one thing he has to say.
Bien, bien, la verdad que me sentí bien, creo que pues intenté, creo que en los primeros rounds, me lastimó los brazos, es un peleador con muchísima experiencia.
Yeah, his face ain't beat up that bad.
Me ganó bien.
Okay.
Pues me dolió mi primera derrota, la verdad.
All right, hold on.
I came out well. I came out well, however.
You came out well, man, but you didn't win, man. All right, man, let's get to it, man. I just wanted to give the man a chance to say something, man. Once again, man, been a great Saturday for your boy, man. Came on earlier. If you missed earlier's live, talking about Josh Jacobs, arguing with Raider fans on social media, yeah, you might want to check that out, man, because your boy was spitting hot lava on that one. And then we got to see 2 basketball games, and I'm just waiting to see if I see Dr. Van out here and see if he's going to show up so we could talk about why his Nuggets got their asses whooped by my boy Tedrick Webb, who's on here, who's out there in Minnesota, who the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that badass guy Ant-Man Anthony Edwards. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for Doc to show up, man. Okay, all right. Let's see what's going on here, man. Like I said before, man, I've had a great night. Two games, 2 preliminary fights in this fight. I don't got time for nobody foolishness. Anybody on here clowning, they're gonna get thrown out on their ear. I'm telling you now. If I get to something, I'm gonna throw them on their ear, bro. Oh, I already see this guy already. I already see him already. Hey, man, I see a diddler on here, man. Okay, man, get your hoe ass off my channel, bro. Get your hoe ass out of here, dog. Okay, I didn't see it because I was watching the fight. So that's all you got to do, man. You guys took care of it. I appreciate the Ray Love. I appreciate you, standing your ground with some of these clowns on here, dog. But once I see them, they already getting thrown out the house like Jazzy Jeff. You already know that, dog. Okay, so I just want to see what you guys were saying, man. I really want to get more boxing people over here. Oh damn, Vegas looks real nice tonight, man. I wouldn't mind being in Vegas right now. Um, Come in and talk some boxing, man. If I'm just trying to diversify the content a little bit because I have a lot of interest in boxing. It's something that I love to watch, man. And this was a good fight. So let me see what's going on with you guys. I mean, if there's anything that you guys want to first talk about boxing, and if there's anything else you might want to run past me, I'll see how we go, bro. But it's Saturday night, and everything's good, dog. Okay. Egalitarian, what's going on, EG? Tony Dale, what's going on? Good evening, Nick. 209, great fight. It was a good fight, dog. And it was even a better fight that I didn't have to pay for it because I don't pay for fights. But I looked on, it was on Amazon Prime. I said, let me just see how much it is on Amazon Prime. They wanted $89.99. And then I was just like, okay, let me just go ahead and click on my channels. And there it is right there. Shit. So yeah, man, but it was good. It was a good, interesting fight, man. It would have been one of them cool fights to hang out with the homies, have some beers and, I smoked some cigars and had some food and talk some shit. It would have been one of them kind of nights for me if I was back at home. What's good, Justin Saw? Canelo won. Canelo won in a unanimous decision. It wasn't even close. The first 3 rounds, I thought the Jaime, how do you pronounce his name again? Muziah. I can't pronounce his last name, dog. I don't want to butcher it. But that guy, was it Munguia? Yeah, that's it. Munguia. Okay. I was about as good as I'm going to get it. I ain't trying to butcher that man's name. But Munguia, he won the first 3 rounds, bro. I thought that he was giving Canelo some problems, bro, because he was actually clicking his ass. But once Canelo hit him with the uppercut and put him down, and then he hit him a couple of more times, he started hitting body shots. He started being a little bit less aggressive. But if that dude learns how to, his hand speed can't be that much better. But if he knows how to learn how to counter, he's going to definitely win a lot of fights, man. He got knockout power. He just needs to learn how to counter. Okay. Nick says, I had 8-4 Canelo. I had 9-3. Okay. Yeah, 9-3. I had 9-3. I thought he didn't win after the 4th round. When Canelo clicked his ass, he was done. Okay. Egalitarian, Canelo Alverez is a superior fighter. Yeah, he is, bro. I'm just surprised that he's still going. He's only got 2 losses on his record. One he lost to Floyd, and I forgot the other one who he lost to. He's like 62 and 2 or something. 30 something knockouts. I was like, damn, Canelo's only lost twice. Damn. Okay. Floyd, Dr. Fielder, salute, man. I want to see Canelo and De La Hoya in the ring. That would have been beautiful, man. Because Oscar De La Hoya, he definitely be he be on that. He be on that. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't allegedly. Okay. So, and plus he's looking really chunky right about now. But if it was a street fight and and he wasn't no professional fighter, if you just ran up on Oscar, he'd light you up. But he don't want to see that dude, man. That's what he don't want to do. Oh, Tyson Fury's going to be fighting? Oh, okay. Tyson Fury's going to be fighting. Okay, I'm definitely going to check that out. May 18th. Oh, they're going to have Queensberry rules? Okay. We're going to see what's up. Alpacas Canelo has to find Benavidez next, man. But Kendrick, though, man, for real. Oh, man, you didn't even want to talk about Kendrick Lamar. Oh, dude. I have been definitely just keeping myself on it. Like, I have my phone. I have all the things playing, on YouTube, all the sites that I go to, that's talking about that, man. And I was listening to one of these podcasters, bro. I don't know if y'all ever heard of DJ Academics. DJ Academics is the biggest. He is the biggest glazer of Drake's that's out there. So all he does is try to figure out how Drake is winning this when he's not, and trying to do all of that. So I listen to him because people are going to come in and tell you when something drops. And I was watching. It was just right when the game was starting. The Denver Nuggets and the and Timberwolves was getting ready to start, man, all the people, because I'm looking at the feeds and they're saying, hey, man, Kendrick dropped again. And I was like, nah, because there's a lot of trolling. People say all kinds of stuff. And then he was like, what? And he pulled it up, man. And Kendrick clean with the damn the club banger. And Drake just needs to not rap no more. If I was Drake, I would just stop. I'll just be like, okay, that's it. Stop. Don't even say nothing else. Don't just go on. He's not gonna hurt his career. He's the biggest rapper in the world. He's the biggest artist in the world. His fans are rabid. His fans are still delusional. He's not gonna lose any money, but he can't out rap this guy. He can't do it. He can't. Okay. He can out hit him. He might be able to make bigger hits or whatever, but he can't out rap. He can't do it though. Okay, he needs to stop. And Cuz said, boring. I'm highly disappointed, but Canelo had a hard time with taller fighters. Yeah, and that's true. That Jaime cat was putting Munguia was putting it on his ass. And you know, if I was with you, know what we would be doing right now? We'd be in the dungeon watching this shit, drinking some damn beers and shit, and smoking some damn big ass cigars, talking shit. But hey, man, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, Canelo's not going to put himself in harm's way. That dude could have knocked Canelo out. Let's understand that he did hurt. He did. I wouldn't say hurt him, but he did stun him a little bit. But that uppercut, I thought it was over when he hit him. That kid got a chin. I mean, that dude got up. I was like, man, this dude gone. He gone. But you know, it is what it is, dog. It might have been boring, but we'll take it. Cedric West and Canelo all the way. Ray Love in the house. Stephen Chow. What's going on? What's popping? Daniel Berry Sports. Happy Saturday to everybody. Salute to the nation. You know what it is. Ray Love was popping. Everybody see Dr. Van. Hey, I'm waiting for Dr. Van, man. But you know, Dr. Van always it's just kind of diabolical the way that when Dr. Van's team loses, when the Nuggets lose, he just doesn't seem to be around when they take L's. But when they win, he seems to show up. I just don't understand that, bro. Okay. Carl said easy work for Canelo. It was easy money. Our popular Shaki people, not like, oh yeah, dog. I was actually, when it released, two things happened, bro. I have been, like, I'm a hip hop head, dog. I don't care what nobody say, dog. I'm a hip hop head. I love to, I produce and make music and do all that. Produce rappers back in the days. I listen to the production. I'm on it. So last night I was watching TV and I had my phone just like this right here, and I had the podcast going on. And DJ Academics, I'm just listening because they're analyzing all the lyrics and all of that, and trying to make Drake be the winner and all this type of shit. And somebody came on and said, hey, man, he dropped. Because Drake had just dropped his, Family Matters song. It was like a three beat opus, 7 minutes video, bells, whistles, all this crazy shit. They're over there talking about how Kendrick is cooked and bliss, that, and the other. And 20 minutes later, Kendrick dropped that damn meet. Oh man, Meet the Grams, dog. That was one of that shit sounded like a horror movie, bro. It just brought the whole mood all the way down, dog. Man, I was like, that was one of the dopest diss songs of all time. That's automatically there. It's just the way it's just like precisionally sliced Drake's ass up in nice cut, just sliced his ass up like butter. And then today, same shit. They're trying to replay the song. They figure they could keep playing it. People are gonna, Drake stuff, Family Matters, which was a good song, but it was like typical Drake, nothing different. And then they said he dropped that damn like that, and that shit came on, and it was a DJ Mustard beat. And I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Cali, and I'm telling you, that is a club banger. They're gonna be C-walking, B-walking to that song. He mentioned the Bay Area in it. Kendrick was talking about Tupac being from the Bay and Drake going up to Oakland, and that's gonna be his last show. And he gave the Bay love. That means the Bay's playing the fuck out of it tonight. And here in LA, they're playing it. And then in Vegas, they were playing it at Rick Ross at one of his pool parties. They were playing it. I'm just like, dude, Drake, stop rapping, dude. Just stop rapping against him. Go back to rapping like you do. You make great songs, melodies, but you're not a gangster, bro. You might hang with gangsters, you might pay gangsters, but you're not a gangster, bro. Stop trying to bang with this dude. Kendrick is not the one. The club banger that he put out, Apocalypse, was West Coast, bro. West Side. Like a motherfucker. And come on, DJ Mustard's one of the best beat makers in the game. And it's over, bro. It was over last night, but now it's really over. Just don't rap no more, Drake. Just let it go, bro. Just like you do what you did with Pusha T. When Pusha T got to start talking about your son, you just walked away and nobody cared. Nobody, just let it go, bro. Okay. Carlos, man, what's going on, man? Dr. Feelgood, Nuggets lost. Where's Dr. Van? We're looking for Dr. Van. Gary Galloway, what's up for keeping you up to speed? Yeah, dog. That's what I do, dog. That's what I do. Okay. Justice Anthony Edwards could be the next thing closest to Michael Jordan. Let's pump the brakes. Pump the brakes on the Jordan talk, bro. It's like y'all jumped the gun too quick. Okay? Let the kid be him for a minute. Like that's what fucks up baby. That's why we don't get what we deserve, bro. Because y'all put all these expectations on him. I mean, to say he's Jordan, that's just disrespect to Mike. Anthony Edwards isn't Jordan. He's not the closest thing to Jordan. The closest thing to Jordan is Bean. Okay? And Bean wasn't the closest thing to Jordan until about 5 or 6 years in. Let the kid marinate. He's only 22, man. This y'all do too much, man. Let that kid be him for a minute. He's not the closest thing to Michael Jordan. When I see him, the only thing that makes me think about Jordan is his aggression and his abilities to finish. He finish at the rim, but defensively, he ain't Mike. Let's not act like Mike was only offense. Okay? Mike was a defensive player of the year and MVP the same year. And a scoring champion. He's not defensively Michael Jordan there. Let's just we don't need the cap now. Right? I love him, dog. I saw him live. I saw him right downtown at the Crypto Arena a month ago. He scored 37 against the Clippers. 37. But they lost. So, like I said, man, let's Ray Love, run them likes up. Wildcard Coffee, what's going on? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, that's right. Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. Cinco de Mayo. Oh, man, we got to go get some Mexican food, bro. We got to go get the Mexican food tomorrow. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get rid of clowns and shit. There's always a clown on here somewhere. Tedrick Webb. Shaq, remember when I asked you how the coach of the Wolves against Denver? You said rotations. That's exactly what Coach Fitch did. Good call. First and foremost, man, salute to your coach, man. He got his ACL torn or his knees all fucked up, but he was on that bench. Salute to him, dog. Because he's definitely a savage for that. But the reason why, Tedrick, like I told you, bro, the thing that's a problem, that's not the Lakers out there, okay? They have enough big guys to throw at Jokic. Jokic still scored 32, but it was a hard-earned 32. Jokic was getting his shot blocked by Rudy Gobert. He was getting out of position with Cat. They had enough big guys to run at him. They kept doing what they needed to do. And I seen Jokic missing shots at the rim. He's right there getting the offensive rebounds, putting it back up, and it's a problem. He had issues. And then that first half of a quarter, Ant-Man shut down Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray had no points. He was just bricking because Ant-Man was in his shit. All right? And if he could play defense like that consistently, then we can start moving towards Michael Jordan conversation. Okay? But the problem with him tonight was the thin air. The thin air got to Anthony Edwards. Okay? Because he's not used to that climate. So guess what he did? Smart kid, bro. Smart. He scored 43. All right? He did not score. He did not dunk the ball at all. When I saw him downtown, he had 37 and he didn't have any dunks. Okay? Why is that important? Because he's learning how to preserve his energy. We all know he could jump out the gym, but if you don't think that taking energy out of him, it does, dog. He can't go down and just slam and just dunk every play. I mean, he went straight to the basket. He just laid it up because he's like, I got to preserve energy. I got to preserve energy. He's learning. Dude, you don't have to make a highlight rule on every play. When it's warranted, do that shit. He went tight to the basket. I'm thinking he's going to dunk it. He laid it up with his left hand, slapped the glass, call it a day. So, Tedrick, if you guys can keep dealing with Jokic is going to get his, but everybody else, they didn't really ball, bro. Okay, but that 18-point lead y'all had, y'all nutted that shit up in about 5 minutes. Okay, easy breezy, man. Easy money for Canelo. Boring, yeah. It is what it is. Carl Sanchez to the Unfiltered Nation. He said he's scared of Benavidez. Hey, we're gonna find out. He said I could do what I want. I'm the champ. In other words, you're gonna fight on my time. Like I understand. I understand we want to see what we want to see, but hey man, whoever's the man with the belts calls the shots, bro. It's got to happen. If he can't duck him forever, man, you're going to have to make something happen. But right now, you just had a fight, bro. It's like, I'm not committing to that shit right now, dog. He's like, hey, man, I'll fight him tonight. If the money right, Canelo's at that point of his career where it's about making money. It ain't about proving that he's the best dude. He's done that. He's been the best. Like he said, he's the best Mexican fighter out there. He's been fighting. We want to see him fight Benavidez. But, hey, man, you got to get that business right. I don't blame him. Okay, saludos. Okay, HG 875. Sticky fingers. Who won? Canelo. Okay. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let's get out. Like a lot of these people that you see, they're not real people. Okay, like I've been telling you, dog. A lot of these are just bots, man. They're just computer generated. They just come in here, man, and try to get you guys to click on them, and then they start tracking you, and then they start stealing your accounts and all that kind of shit. Okay. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is just people just on here that they ain't nobody. Sticky Fingers, did you see the Jim Jones airport fight? I heard about it, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because I wasn't paying attention. But I'm definitely want to know what happened. Okay, all right. Okay, Ray Love going at him. See anything? Canelo to go to Alverez. I like Canelo, man. Did I catch UFC 301? No, it's on right now. Maybe I'll click channels and see if let me see it. I mean, if it's on right now, I can see it, man. I got all the pay-per-view channels. Let me go all the way back to the beginning here. Like I said, I got hella channels. Okay, here. Let me see what comes on. If anything's still on. Chana's Gambit said, who's your favorite boxer? Who's my favorite boxer right now? Tank. Tank's my favorite boxer right now, but I know that in the era that I started watching boxing, Tank is wouldn't even be in my top 10. I mean, right now he's my favorite boxer. He's from Baltimore, my wife's hometown. When he was coming up, I was hearing about him while I was in Baltimore. He was fighting at the local arenas there, the little small arenas, and he was fighting there. And the last time he fought there, when he was still under Floyd Mayweather, I said, man, let me drive down there and see what's popping, man. And it was cracking down there, but it's Baltimore, dog. So it's like, let me just drive by. I don't want nobody to be, that's the wire. I don't want nothing happening. Okay. Munguia. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it right, Xavier. One thing about me is I don't want to disrespect nobody's culture. So if I can't do it right, then I'll just admit that I don't know how to pronounce it right. Okay. Juan Benevito said, what's up for Canelo, man? Jake Paul, baby. Man, I just want Tyson just to beat the fuck out of this dude, man. I mean, it's supposed to be a real sanctioned fight, man, but how much can we really expect Mike Tyson? I love Tyson, and I think that he could do what he needs to do, but I mean, how much can you really expect Mike Tyson to go in there and do what he needs to do? Like, I just don't trust the Paul brothers. When they fight, I don't trust them, dude. I believe that they always got an advantage. They always up to something. They always got something that's going to bode in their favor, all the time. I just don't trust them dudes, man. I mean, I just don't, man. Not trustworthy. Faris going on in Indonesia. Hey, man, what's going on? You in Jakarta? Yeah, one of my good friends used to live in Jakarta, bro. Out there in Indonesia. Derek Galloway, I watched an MMA fight on TV. Thought these dudes rolling around blocks full of blood. That's the difference from professional boxing. No class compared to boxing. Well, man, it's like MMA and UFC hasn't helped boxing. Boxing is a science. They call it the sweet science. It is the art of not being hit. That's what it means. Basically, boxing is about not getting hit. It's about hitting and not getting hit. MMA is not about hitting and not getting hit. It's about getting hit. So the fans nowadays, if somebody isn't bleeding and nose ain't running, they ain't getting, they ain't bathing in blood, it's boring to them. It's boring to them. It's the same thing that people were saying when I was listening to all the fans, and they were talking about, some of the fans were talking about Kendrick and how Kendrick's music was NyQuil and it was putting them to sleep because it was lyrical. It was lyrical. It wasn't a bop. It wasn't something that's going to draw the energy up. These dudes are halfway high, drug addicts and whatever else half the time, and they need something that's going to stimulate them. And they couldn't deal with the lyricism, the double meanings and trying to decipher. They don't want to do all of that. They want to bop, and they want somebody to say a couple of things and some punchlines and keep it simple. That's what they want, man. But somebody like me who grew up on beef, man, dude, I'm analyzing every bar. I'm picking up all the double entendres, triple entendres, what this means. This has two meanings. This means this means that. Oh shit, he's referencing this, he's referencing that. They don't want to hear that shit. All Drake had to do was put a fast beat up and entertain them, and they was with it. Until the day when Kendrick came out with that damn bop, that straight West Coast dance, C walk, B walk. Shit, them motherfuckers was silent. They're like, oh man, I didn't know he could do that. I'm like, yeah, you don't know what he can do. Ike boy, have you seen David Benitez in the crowd? Yeah, I did see him. Yes. Shades of Roy Jones, super nice. Yeah. He was in the crowd. He was sitting behind Tank. I saw it. Tony Dale, Drake should just the L. Drake is gonna find a. He's already talking about he's going on vacation. The word is that he's taking a vacation, and his vacation is always down to Turks and Caicos, so down there to the DR, Dominican Republic, and that's exactly what Kendrick's talking about. Goes down there, goes to the brothels, and goes to the hoe houses, allegedly, but that's what Kendrick said. Go down there so he can, do what he do his Drake shit, and he's gonna act like he's above it, and the fans are gonna buy it. They're gonna say, "Oh, this is Drake. Drake he's too big for that now." I mean, okay, but they don't want Kendrick to win, and they're not gonna say that their GOAT lost. But if you're real to yourself, you know that he got smoked, and that's what it is. Just like he got smoked against Pusha T. He's not a battle rapper. He just needs to stop. Wamba Needle says, Canelo, Jake Paul. Why does everybody want to validate Jake Paul? We're letting him fight all these legends. Jake Paul is just making himself richer and richer because you guys want to see him get his ass whooped. Like, let's not act like he didn't lose already. He already lost, man. This dude don't got an unbeaten record. This guy already lost the fight. Aggie Boy said, Dot the GOAT. Not everybody says that, man. A lot of the East Coast cats are trying to hate on him. They were trying to hate on him until last night when he came out with that damn, he's Freddy Krueger, bro. Like, that dude was menacing. That beat, haunting, dude. I was feeling it. I'm like, dog, I feel like I'm watching a damn scary movie and shit. I feel like I'm watching motherfucking Saw or some shit with Jigsaw, some shit. Phantasm, if you're old enough to remember that movie. Shit like that, bro. Like, I'm like, fuck. You could feel the tension, bro. That piano, doom, doom, and he's talking so fucking. He's talking to his son. He wrote a letter to his son. He wrote a letter to Drake's son, to Drake's mama. I mean, I'm just like, oh my God. He was just, dude, crazy as fuck, bro. Wildcard Coffee says it's called play chess, not checkers. It's 4D chess, bro. Okay, Bad D said Drake the GOAT. Like I said, these people, no matter what if I was Kendrick, dude, I wouldn't even put nothing else more. I wouldn't even put nothing else out. If Drake doesn't respond, I'm done. Because the Drake fans, they refuse to acknowledge that this man got his ass whooped. It's just blind loyalty and salute to Drake for having it. I like Drake, but I'm not ever to the point where I like somebody enough to just say they won just because. But if I was Kendrick, I'd be done. I'd be like, okay, if he's not responding, I ain't putting shit else. I'll leave it just like that. Okay? Because as the history books, when the history books start rolling, it's going to put down that that was a motherfucking big L for Drake. Okay? He's already 0 for 2 in battles. He needs to stop battling people. He needs to stop mentioning people and stop triggering people because he hasn't been doing good. Like, yeah, he lives up to it. He doesn't duck smoke. But dude, it's like the dude that wants to fight everybody in your neighborhood and gets his ass kicked by everybody. I mean, everybody knew a guy like that. You know, hey man, don't be fucking with old Chester. Old Chester fight you. Yeah, but old Chester get his ass whooped every time you see him. He gets knocked the fuck out. What difference does it make? God. Bev, good evening, Shaq. I forgot there was a fight this evening. I even missed a Netflix Cat Williams live. Oh, I didn't even know Cat Williams was on Netflix. Saw Bev, baby. You got stuff going on, Bev. Okay, hit that like button, subscribe, share the channel, lock in with a membership. Yeah, we were on earlier too, Bev. But you know, like I said before, you got things going on. Okay, when you busy, it is what it is. Stephen Gomez says Munguia held his own against Alverez. He did. I like the kid. Experience was key for Canelo. Uppercut knockout was a big difference. Yeah, and also it slowed him down too. Like he started thinking about it. That kid just needs to learn how to counterpunch, man. He needs if he knew how to counterpunch, it would have been even harder for Canelo to win. But once Canelo figured out he couldn't counterpunch and he couldn't deal with body shots, and he put him down for a second, and he knew it was easy. Tony Dale. Okay, yeah, represent store unfiltered merch. Follow me on IG and X. Make sure you guys shop in the store. MatthewShackUnfiltered.myshopify.com. Bad X said Drake V. Cole. Cole, let's talk about that real quick. Jermaine Cole, J. Cole, was being ridiculed. He was being slandered and talked about, and him being a coward when he put out seven person shooter, and then he apologized to Kendrick Lamar for it. That dude knew what the fuck he was doing. He realized, sometimes you got to realize, man, this guy's crazy. Like, what in the fuck did I do, bro? Let me apologize, man. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know, dog. Like, he's like, man, why did you put that out, man? Do you know that K-Dot's gonna fucking cut your head off? He's like, nah, man, let me go ahead and apologize to this man. He apologized, and that's why he is still sitting there without an L. He understood. Let me just apologize and back out, because was it really a fight? If I apologize and Kendrick accepts, is it really me? Did I lose? Or am I being smart? He knew he couldn't win that battle because Kendrick is gonna fucking, it's closed casket. He's about to close casket your ass. Your family's not even gonna be able to see you in the casket. That shit's closed, bro. Okay? And he's like, I don't want them problems. And salute to him. Now he's looking like a total genius. He's looking like a genius because he didn't get smoked. Looking very smart. Okay? Stephen Gomez says, Dr. Van's always mission and agony when the Nuggets lose. Make sure you guys let Dr. Van know that when he comes back on here. You guys need to, why do I always got to be the one to tell him? I mean, I'll tell him, but come on, man. Y'all need to be, you see something, especially people like you, Stephen Gomez, people that are long-term subscribers on here. Y'all don't let Dr. Van just walk in tomorrow talking about, hey, what's up, fellas? Like, no, dog, don't let that shit happen, dog. Okay. C. Carrera, thoughts on Cube relinquishing best of all time diss songs in hip hop history? No Vaseline. Cube made the call. I need the answers. I didn't hear that. Like, you guys know that a couple of weeks ago, I ran into Ice Cube at the stoplight, and I was talking to him, doing some Raider Nation shit. He was right next to me, which was about 3 weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago. Saw him down in Marina Del Rey. But I consider No Vaseline to be the greatest diss song of all time. Hit 'Em Up. A lot of people say Hit 'Em Up with Tupac. Tupac was the most disrespectful song, diss of all time, because, you know, when you start the song, I effed your wife, you fat mother. No music, just that right there, that people died. So I never considered that. I never considered Hit 'Em Up. I remember the first time I got Hit 'Em Up 12-inch upstairs. I got it upstairs. I got the Hit 'Em Up 12-inch original. Man, when I first heard that shit, I was like, damn, dude, like that was the worst thing you could say, and then he just went off on everybody. Somebody died. Two people died behind that shit. So I can't consider that to be a diss song. That's just the most nefarious. Now this song, if like what he did last night, was disrespectful as fuck. It was disrespectful as fuck. It was it was a movie, bro. It was really morbid. It was really. He said Drake should be dead. He should. I mean, he said a lot of shit. But then again, when that's what happens when you talk about somebody's family, you get on a record, you talking about somebody's wife, you talking about his kids, you talking crazy like that, dog. Some people don't play that, dog. Some people don't play to your mama, your this and that. Some people are really about that action. And if Cube said that it was replaced, it was replaced. I didn't hear Cube say that, but if Cube said that Kendrick replaced it, it's what it is. But I'll tell you this, I still would give Cube the nod because Cube went 1-on-5. No Vaseline was one against 5. Okay. And that was the first time actually it was the second time I heard it, because Jackin' for Beats was the first time I heard the beat change. You know, Jackin' for Beats when DJ Pooh made that first record, and the beats were jumping around. I never heard nothing like that where it jumped different beats. Now everybody does it. Drake just did it with Family Matters. Okay. But no Vaseline, the beats changed, all that shit. But it was Cube versus Dre, Easy, Yella, MC Ren, and Jerry Heller. It's 1-on-5. Danny Garcia, you ever heard of K Swisher? I have heard of him. And X-Men Ant-Man Finals MVP. I love it. D Bernie. What's up, my nigga D Bernie? What's up, D Bernie? Just finished watching Canelo Alverez, man. You know, it was cool. I'm sure you watched that. Tedrick said Meet the Grams was just ruthless. Dude, Drake just needs to stop rapping at Kendrick. Just move on. He has enough power and enough mind control to just act like it didn't happen. This is a dude that's, when you talk about somebody being a Teflon Don, when you talk about that, Drake's Teflon Don. I mean, his fans don't care, bro. They don't care that he got his ass whooped. Now, if it would have been the other way around, oh man, these motherfuckers have been running around butt naked on fire. But if I was Drake, I'd just go to Turks and Caicos. The hoes are still gonna fuck with you. But Kendrick is making that whole, P3DO. You all know what I'm saying? That P3DO, or saying that he's that. He doesn't need that narrative. They're already going to be dancing here in California saying that he's a P3DO and hide your kids, and they're already going to be sea-walking it. They're going to be all over TikTok. He just needs to leave. That's why he needs to leave and just go down there, hang out there for a couple of weeks, have a good time with your boys, be rich, let it die down. Don't release shit else. Leave Kendrick alone, because Kendrick has a whole library of diss songs for him, dog. I mean, he just has a whole library. It's like this dude this guy. You talk about somebody hating a motherfucker. I know how it feels to hate people, but I don't think I hate nobody as much as Kendrick hates Drake. He totally he fucking despises this dude for real. Okay. Motherfuckers don't understand that dude. That dude, Kendrick, the worst hate you could think of, bro. He really fucking hates him. And he's been hating him for a long time. And when you get a chance to get at a motherfucker like that, finally they take the bait and finally they want to fucking run a fade with you, dog. And all you've been thinking about is, yeah, one day I'm gonna knock his fucking face all the way off his face. and then you do it, and then you pick them up and you do it again, dog, you fucking killing a. Leave that nigga alone, bro. Kendrick Lamar, leave him alone, dog. Leave Dot alone. Leave him alone. Nobody, none of your fans is gonna care once you drop up some more dance cuts and some more singing shit. Oh, it's been a long time. Oh, you start doing all that singing shit, motherfuckers is gonna forget about this. They're gonna forget, dog. Leave them alone. Okay, Ike Boy said, if you listen to Automatic by Easy E with your eyes closed, you swear it could sound like your boy Matthew Shea. Hey, dog. Ike Boy. Man, E40 and me, we're from the same soil, bro. Everybody, every cat that's from our era, me and 40's era, we all sound the same. Because that's the way Bay Area people talk. That's the way Bay Area guys from my era talk. We all sound the same. When I was living in Florida, they were telling me, you sound like E40. I'm like, man, E40 sound like me. I sound like him. We're all from the same soil. We use the same tone, same accent, same verbiage, same shit. We're from the same area, dog. We're from the same soil. I'm supposed to sound like him. He's supposed to sound like me. Okay. See, Carrera, man, Cube has made the call. I think Dizzy even isn't the goal anymore. I think K Dot is going for no Vaseline trophy. He's going to take the whole family and then bop it in Oakland. Dude, wait till these kids get on this TikTok and they start doing all the little C-walk dances and all that shit. Drake knows what it is. And I think Drake is going to bow out. I think he's had enough. Now, if he decides to drop something, okay. Here's the thing. I'm glad we're talking about this because I've been paying attention to it the past 24 hours, dude. If Drake wants to win this battle, he's going to have to win it by not winning it. Okay? It's just like Bruce Lee said in Enter the Dragon. It's the art of fighting without fighting. He can't throw the dogs with Kendrick. He can't fuck with Kendrick. As much as they try to say that he could rap as good as Kendrick, he can't. He can't. He could fucking rhyme his ass off, but when you're dealing with a dude who is this dude's a predator, man. That's the best thing I could fucking say. Kendrick is a fucking predator. You're not a predator. Your ass is a what the fuck can I say, bro? You're a show horse. He's a show horse, bro. He's a horse to everybody. Oh, what a beautiful horse. And the horse wins all the awards. And the horse that could rap. You're a horse that could rap. You are a trophy. Drake is a trophy. He's a trophy rapper. He's a trophy, man. Okay? Girls want to fuck him. Fellas wish they were him. They want to be around him. He wins all the awards. He has the hits. He's the trophy, bro. He's what all these rappers wish they were. Except Kendrick. Kendrick don't want to be him. Kendrick wants to be like Pac. He don't want to be Pac as far as in the streets and trouble, jail and all of that. But as far as being a revolutionary, that's what he wants to be. He wants to be that. Okay? And you don't fuck around with people that want revolution. You don't fuck around with revolutionaries. You leave them niggas alone. You don't fuck around with a motherfucker that's waiting for the apocalypse. You don't fuck around with a motherfucker that, hey man, what you doing? Oh, I'm building a bomb shelter. You leave them people alone. And Drake thought that it was going to be an easy win. I'm going to clean up. I'm Drake. I'm popping my collar, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? He didn't understand. He didn't understand, dude. This dude did not care. Does not care about what Drake cares about. The industry wants Drake to win because he's the cash cow. He's the dude that makes the money. Drake makes money for everybody. He makes money for the podcasters. He makes money for the playlists that you listen to. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all the Pandora, radio stations, clubs, parties. Drake makes billions of dollars for the game. Kendrick don't make billions of dollars for the game, bro. He don't. Kendrick is winning. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning rapper. The Drake ain't never get no Pulitzer Prize. Do you know what a Pulitzer Prize is, bro? That's for people who are known to be great writers and stuff. People that write books and poetry, and you're viewed as somebody who's on the highest level of art with words, bro. This nigga had the audacity to fucking try to battle a guy who won a Pulitzer Prize. There's never been a rapper in the history of life other than K. Dot that's won a Pulitzer Prize, bro. You fucked around with a nigga that fucking won a Pulitzer Prize. You're a fucking fool for that shit. Stupid. But hey, it's not gonna hurt him. Okay. But yeah, dog. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go with the catfish. Catfish is back. Okay. Badger said, "Drop and give me 50." It was cool. Drop and give me 50 was a cool song. I'm not saying Drake didn't write cool songs. Drake, Drop and give me 50 was cool. Family Matters was cool. You know, he had a long 3-minute different raps and all of that shit. But what is everybody talking about? Kendrick Lamar had 1 million views in 20 minutes. When he dropped that, because he had just dropped Family Matters, 20 minutes later, Kendrick Lamar dropped this shit, and he stopped all of that. So like I said, man, you Drake fans, man, there's no convincing you. I'm not trying to convince you, but he definitely lost. Kierica said, revenge. Hey, man, revenge. I was talking to my wife about it, and she was listening to it and shit. I was going crazy in here, dog. Because I heard him say, he started talking about the Bay Area, Bev, and he started talking about Oakland. Man, I was going crazy because he understood the assignment. Let me get the whole state behind me. Let me get the West behind me. Because all them East Coast people was hating on Kendrick, hating on him. Because all of them want to be with Drake. They all hope if they're nice to Drake, Drake will give them a feature. Drake will, give them a stimulus package. Let be on one of their songs, or these reporters. Maybe he'll do my podcast if I don't say anything bad about him. Kiss his ass, bro. He just makes too much money. He makes too much money, y'all. He got too many fans. I know if I'm like right now. If I was able to get Drake on my podcast, bro, get him on here, and I had him on here, dude, man, I'd have 100,000 subscribers tomorrow. You know, what would 100,000 subscribers do for us over here? Do a lot. Do a lot. I might even have a co-host. I might even have a panel. All the money I'd make. Okay? But like I said before, man, you can't be honest, bro. If you're in it for the money and you're in it for trying to blow up, you can't be honest. You can't tell the truth. If I go in here and, somebody go in there and says, Drake got his ass whooped. You think Drake's showing up? You think you're going to get an interview with Drake? Drake ain't fucking with you. King of the Grill saying the right thing. C. Carrera said A minor. Now, let me tell you about that, C. Carrera. That's a triple entendre. Now, we know that he copied Drake from last night when Drake was talking about Dave Free being the father of his son, which isn't true because because Kendrick and Dave Free own a business together. They're in business together. So that's not true. But it sounded good because a lie sounds better. A beautiful lie sounds better than ugly truth. And, just like I'm willing to believe that Drake don't have a daughter. But hey, man, if you're going to say something crazy about my kid, I'm going to say something crazy about your kid. I mean, shit, if you're going to bring my kid up, I'm going to bring your kid up. Okay? Trust me. Anybody do say something about mine, all bets are off, bro. I'll say anything. There's nothing that's off limits. Okay? So, with that being said, both of those guys basically lied. Kendrick lied and so did Drake. Both of them lied. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's war. There ain't no honor in war. There ain't no rules in war. Okay, it's war. It's warfare. But when Drake did last night, yo baby, your son is Dave Freeze. He did that. Man, Kendrick, I know that fired Kendrick up. Kendrick probably was like, called his engineer to get your bitch ass out the bed, get in this studio. We about to I'm write this shit right now. So when he said A minor, it's three different things, bro. The first thing he was talking about the key that Drake was going to be singing in A minor, minor in music. Okay, number one. Number two, A minor, as in a kid. Some people didn't catch that. He's talking about Drake singing in A minor, a child, a kid that's under the age of 18. So he said the note, and the note that Kendrick hit was an A minor chord because the song's in A minor. I'm a musician, I know that. And the last one, this is the stuff that people don't want to think. It's too much. These kids don't want, that's too much thinking. Oh, well, I don't care. The last thing that he said that made it a triple entendre was that when you play an A minor chord on a piano, those of you guys know I could fucking rip a piano and a guitar like a motherfucker. You play in three notes. Three notes makes a chord. When you play an A minor chord, you're playing on the white keys. Okay? You're playing two white keys and one black key. So what's he saying? He's talking about Drake's makeup, his racial makeup. He's saying you're 2 times more white than you are black. See, people didn't catch that, but I did. Okay? So that's 3 things he said on that A minor. See, Carrera, like I said, you're going to learn something fucking with me. Number 1, the chord that he sung, that he was saying, that Drake was saying, was A minor, which was he hit that note, which was the key of the song. 1. 2, when he was talking about A minor, he's talking about a minor child. And last but not least, the notes that are being played on the piano are more white than they are black. And that's it. Okay? Okay, yeah, Bad X loves the drop and gives me 60, but he love that, bro. Okay, yeah, D Bernie, yeah, he filtered his ass, D Bernie. Yeah, he straight did. He filleted, frigazine, cooked, barbecue, chickened, all of that, dog. Okay, and you know damn well, D, you gonna be at the club because I know you work them clubs, and you're gonna be seeing them cats gonna be them girls are gonna be dancing to that song when he said, "Say OV ho, OV ho." They're gonna be saying all that shit. He don't understand what he did. Like Drake, just fly down there, bro. Cut off the social media, fly some girls in, do your thing, and have a good time, and forget about it. Act like it didn't happen, bro. Put out an album. Badass says Kobe's the closest MJ we've seen. Yep. D. Bernie says he has the attributes, just too short. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Like I said, Kendrick is the guy who he's the least likely out of all of these guys. You got to remember, D. Bernie, that remember the XXL what do they call it? The freshman list. What was it? What year was that? Was that 2004? Yeah, I think it was 2004. 2004 XXL freshman list. Drake was on it. Kendrick was on it. I think Future was on it. All of these guys were freshmen of the year back in 2004. And out of all of those dudes, the least likely person to win this battle is K-Dot. See, Carrera says, well, Mustard got that phone call, no cap. I bet he drove 133 miles to Dre's house to record. I said the production was too good. It was master perfection within hours. Dude, these guys are professionals, dog. They're professionals, man. This is what they do, man. I would have loved this to be a fly on the wall just to see it happen. I wouldn't even, I'd just be like, look, man, I won't say nothing, dog. Let me just sit in the corner. Who's that nigga over there? Oh, he's just there just to watch our back. I wouldn't open my mouth, say nothing, just to see the process, bro. Like, DJ Mustard did come in on the page and he put 4 devil emojis up. Say he's on Demon Time. Okay, that beat was fucking slapping. Okay, it was slapping, dog. All right, and like I said before, leave Kendrick alone, Drake, leave it alone. You tried it. Your fans are still thinking you're the best. There's nothing that's gonna change that. The hoes are still gonna be walking around with the thongs. They're still gonna throw it at you. You ain't gonna have to work hard to get it. But there's been some things that's been said that you're never gonna get rid of. Like, Then people are gonna always think that you've done some strange shit, and the things that you've done talking to these young girls, whether you were just being big bro, it's weird, a lot of weird shit. You know, hey, it's gonna be talked about. Kendrick did his job. He made it clear, but the fans aren't gonna care. But it doesn't matter. What matters is I don't think anybody's ever gonna mention Kendrick Lamar's name again. I can guarantee you, no rapper, unless they just want to fucking, you know, nobody that's gonna be high enough. Because if you're a little Rudy Poot nigga trying to rap, he's not gonna come back and say nothing to you. Because that's what, oh, I'll just say something about Kendrick and I'll blow up. No, no. You got to be somebody that's up here. Cole's not going to say nothing about his ass, period. He already apologized. Big Sean's not going to say nothing about him. He's not even on that level. Drake has already been bodied. Who else is up there that we could fucking say? Who else is in that age group, around that age level? I mean, that's pretty much it that has clout. They're the only guys. Okay? Everybody else is too old. Snoop's not going to say nothing to him. Dre, all them older niggas, 40, 45 years old. Kanye's not going to say nothing to him. Kanye don't want to fuck with Dot either. But, none of them cats down in Atlanta ain't going to fuck with him, though. Okay. Derek Galloway, Clippers coach, is coming to the Lakers. Got a press conference response, left the door wide open. I don't know. Dog. I don't think that Genie Bus can match the pockets of Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer's pockets is... Steve Ballmer just built a whole brand new stadium for the Clippers. The team who has done nothing. A team who has done nothing in this city has the best stadium in the city. Their new stadium they're building up the street, state of the art, is fucking up the Staples Center or stuff, crypto or whatever. D. Bernie, what do you think about the Lakers trying to target Trae Young? To me, he's a younger James Harden, all offense and no defense. I think there's going to be a youth movement, D. Bernie. They know Bron's days is over, pretty much. I think this last deal, Genie's definitely going to give him a 3-year deal. It's going to probably be worth about $150, maybe somewhere around there. Bron's going to retire a Laker. He's tempering down his desires to play with Bron. He's starting to realize that Bronny's just may not be ready. By the time he's ready to go, he wanted to kind of make it quicker, but Bronny's development isn't right there yet unless he just leaps and bounds and gets, possible. But the Lakers got to get younger. They fired everybody. They didn't just fire Darvin Ham. They fired the entire Lakers coaching staff, including Phil Handy. Phil Handy is somebody who is going to be on the bench. Fired him. So I think that they're going to go totally young. And, Trae Young is a star. I mean, you got to be a star in L.A. You can't just be, a good player. You got to be a star. And Trae Young is definitely a star. But defensively, he's no different than D'Angelo Russell. What was D'Angelo Russell doing? He's a better player than D'Angelo Russell. So he might be a younger James Harden, but you need that star power. C. Carrera says, you make your name in the playoffs, and Ant-Man's intro has been spectacular. Don't trip on SGA. Oh, I think SGA is the MVP. He's the truth. That's my guy. T. Will's a very, very, very talented coach. Yeah, man. Mike Malone got out coached tonight, but they're going to make adjustments, bro. They're going to make adjustments. I just thought that they turned the ball over too much and they made it too close of a game. And if they keep turning the ball over as much as they do in the Timberwolves, they're not going to win. They're definitely not going to win. Okay. Bev, now hit that like button. You know what it is. Okay. C. Carrera, what round did he win and by what? It went as bad as far as the judges. I heard, 114, 110, 115, 113, and then I heard 117, 110 and shit. So some guys thought it, but it was unanimous. So I thought that Munguia won 1, 2, and 3. I thought that he was the aggressor. He was putting paws on Canelo. But then once Canelo got into that 4th round and hit him with that uppercut and put his ass down, that's when things changed. And then after that, Canelo didn't lose a round. So I'm giving it a 9-3, for the fight. No, it was a split. It was a unanimous decision. He didn't knock him out, but I thought he was going to knock him out. Have you ever heard of Salvador Sanchez? Yes, I have. I've heard of him. Bob Gilbert, boxing king official. Canelo did what he had to do, knock him down and put it on him. Yes, Salvador Sanchez is a great. Yep, absolutely. No doubt. No doubt about it. Okay. Ross Spinoza, who do you think is the best Mexican boxer of our time? Julio Cesar Chavez. Shit. Julio Cesar Chavez. He is the GOAT. Period. He set the table for all these Mexican fighters. I like the Mexican fighters, bro. I like watching them. You know why? Because these motherfuckers will fight. They don't get in there bullshitting. There was a time when Oscar De La Hoya was out there running around. They was calling him Oscar De La Pollo. Remember that? Remember when they was calling Oscar De La Pollo because they said he was running around? But Oscar used to put hands on people, dog. He used to put hands on folks. But the Mexican style of fighting is I love it because they're gonna fight. You're not gonna see them cats bullshitting. They're gonna get in there and they're gonna hit each other. Okay, but Julio Cesar Chavez, dog. He's him. He's the GOAT. Okay, talking to Bev in the house. What's going on? Leo said, I knew Drake had a battle rap. He had before this cancel. K-Duck predicted and had his own too. I always said this, man. Because I don't want people to think that I don't like Drake, because I do. Like Drake is very good. Very good. Writes good songs, good melodies, hits. His songs that, he's a GOAT. Okay. Regardless of whether or not he doesn't write all his own shit, but he changed the rules of that. But they're both very strategic. They're both strategists. They're both guys that are Art of War, 48 Laws of Power, Napoleon's Maxims, the I Ching, fucking chess. I'm that way. Every book that I name, The Prince, all that, I have all that. My wife knows I am a strategist. I fucking studied all that shit when I was in college. The Bible, all of that, all the strategies, all that shit is all at your disposal, bro. And guess what? People use that shit on your ass. And if you don't fucking know it, you're going to get played. Okay? Some people know it just naturally. You ever met somebody who just naturally gets what the fuck they want? Like, there's people out there that just naturally get the fuck they want. It's like, damn, how did you get that? How did you get that girl? How did you get that job? How did you get this house? How did you get that money? And you're thinking they're doing all this strange for some change shit, and you don't understand that they are master manipulators. Why do you keep thinking that Kendrick kept saying he's a master manipulator? The same theme over and over again. People don't understand. There's strategy. Drake is a strategist, bro. He's a fucking brilliant strategist, dog. Brilliant. That's how he got to where he got to. He knew how to get himself in the spots he needed to get into. He used whatever he had to use to get where he had to get to. Okay? Kendrick is also a strategist, but Kendrick didn't have all those advantages that Drake had. Okay? Drake had all kinds of advantages that Kendrick didn't have. Kendrick had to play his position a lot longer. Why you think Drake was talking about, yeah, your dad got robbed by TDE and boop whoop whoop and blah 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 and you was working as a slave, and why you think he kept saying slave and he was in a slave deal and you were doing stuff for pennies? Why you think that Drake was throwing barbs at him, telling him, dude, you've always been a worker, dog. You ain't no boss. You're barely becoming a boss. Okay? Now, the thing about it is, though, one of the things about being a strategist is you have to understand you don't underestimate nobody. When you're out here and you're trying to get your shit, you can't underestimate or overestimate. Like they say, you can't overreach. You can't overreach When you reach too far, when you're, like I said, in victory, you got to know when to stop. You got to know when you're winning. You got to know I'm winning. I need to back. I need to slow my roll. Because when you're winning, you're more vulnerable to fucking fuck up. Okay? When you're losing, you're not vulnerable because you're already losing. So you're going to be more strategic. Okay, fuck. I got fired again. Fuck, man. The next job I get, I got to fucking be on point. That's, you're not going to get fired. You should do what you're supposed to do. Okay. But if you get to do whatever the fuck you want, you come into work 2 minutes late, your boss don't say shit. You come into work 5 minutes late, your boss don't say shit. You come into work 10 minutes late, your boss don't say shit. And you just get to the use where it's like, well, I could just show up whenever. Until you show up 30 minutes late and the GM's there and you're supposed to be there. Now you fired. That type of shit. Because you're, well, shit, I get to come. No one said nothing. Nah, dude, you're supposed to be here at 9. You came here at 9:45. Like, so when it comes to those two, Drake underestimated Kendrick. Because why wouldn't he? He said he wore a size 7 shoe. He's small. He's a little small ass dude. Little, no, he ain't, he ain't got no bitches. He's like, dude, okay, dude, you can rap. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, I'm Drake. That was his mistake right there. Because he didn't understand that Kendrick fucking despises him. He hates him. That dude has been writing diss raps on him for the past 10 fucking years, bro. He's been, this motherfucker, like this motherfucker ever says anything to me. You don't fuck around. He didn't understand. He's like, I'm just going to play with him and throw him around and make him look bad. You thought you was going to pick on him and shit. Why do you think Kendrick is saying, I don't like a bully. I don't like this. I don't like that. Small man's complex, Napoleon complex. Kendrick is 5'5", dude. I interviewed Kendrick Lamar before. Okay? If you want to hear it, it's right here on this channel. Go find it. I interviewed Kendrick 8 years ago. Me and him sat down. I interviewed him, talked about everything, bro. Okay? No cap, because it's on this channel. He's small, bro. I'm 6'2". I think Drake's 6 foot, something like that. Kendrick's small as fuck. Kendrick, Cat Williams, Prince, they're all small. But you fuck around with those guys. You fuck around. See what happened when you fucked around with Cat Williams? Short nigga ended all these motherfucker situations, didn't he? Okay? Why you keep saying that Prince beat Michael Jackson? Why you think he said that in Like That? Okay? Prince outlived Mike Jack because Drake says he's Michael Jackson. He said, yeah, I'm short. Prince was shorter than Michael Jackson. Did Prince outlive Michael Jackson? Yeah, he outlived Michael Jackson by 7 years. Okay. Because I got K-Dot winning round 1, but Drake got round 2. I don't know how you said that. How did Drake get round 2? Tell me how. When? On what planet? How? Drake put out that damn long ass song, and Kendrick put out that damn fucking kill shot, and didn't cut his neck. He shot him in the head, and then just. I don't know how y'all think he won round 2 because I don't see how he beat. How did he beat Meet the Grams, and how did he beat this bop beat? How did he do that? Kendrick put out 3 songs in 24 hours, bro. Don't forget 616 in L.A. Don't forget that. The timestamp song that he did. He uses Drake's whole shit with the timestamp. Killed him on that. I don't know where y'all getting that shit from. Okay, Bev said, Telegram, I got Shane slammed with request for graduation. Yeah, Lace. Oh, yeah, you got that. Get that back. Okay. Love Tupac. Okay, Gates says, Kid 'em Up was super corny and overrated. Nah, no, it wasn't, because it wasn't a diss. Gate 70, Hit 'em Up was not a diss. It was not a diss record. That's not what it was. Okay? That was a war record. That was somebody. That was Tupac taking it as far as he could take it to, taking it past the limit. They told him don't put it out. The only reason why Hit 'em Up came out was because he was on death row. If he wasn't on death row, that song would have never came out. Everybody, he let people hear it, and I remember I seen an interview with Ice-T, and Ice-T was talking about it because Tupac was going around to all the hip hop, all the LA cats to let them hear it, And he said, man, Pac came over my house, bro. And he said, man, Ice, I want you to hear something, dog. I'm about to destroy Biggie and Puffy and them motherfuckers. And he said he put it on and he listened to it. And when he got done, he said, I told Pac, dog, he took it too far, man. Do not put that out. Do not put that out. That's a bad idea, dog. I know you don't do it. And Pac, well, why not, man? Fuck them motherfuckers, man. He's like, dude, you don't understand that energy. The energy that's on that record is death. That's what he told him, dog. Did he listen? No, because he was with Death Row and Suge Knight and them. Who produced that record? It wasn't Pac. It wasn't Dre. Dre was like, I ain't gonna. Dre's like, I ain't fucking with that shit. That was not corny or overrated, bro. People died. That was serious. Okay? Some guy said, nobody asked for some 50's opinion. The stream is chill. Yep, chilling, man. Okay. Yeah, you guys are arguing about it. That's cool. Y'all can do y'all. No, I'm not Omar from The Wire, dog. You just see a black guy and you think somebody looks like somebody else. I could tell you John McDonough, that's not even a black name. You're not black. There's no wonder you're saying something like that. Let me just go ahead and get rid of you altogether, dog. Like, we don't do all of that over here. Okay. Bev said, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the channel. Lock on the membership. Exy said, my song taste is weird. I mean, I listen to everything. Dude. I listen to everything. But I was super hype running around the house, man. My wife's like, okay, babe, damn. I'm like, nah, fuck all of that shit. Okay? You want smoke? You want smoke, but you're seeing fire in front of you, man. It's like waking up to a burning building and shit. Okay. That one guy said Drake is done. We'll see. Yo, I think Madeline, I don't know who that is. Madeline, man, I don't know who that is. What's my favorite music type? Depends on my mood, bro. Depends on my mood. I listen to everything. All right. Right now I'm in hip hop right now, but I listen to everything, dude. You'd be surprised what I listen to. Derek Galloway, the thing about the battles is the time of the event determines the epic they are, man. Q versus MJ was epic on that level. But you got to understand now that these rap battles are not just about music anymore. Like Drake put out a lot of memes and you played a social media game. It's not going to be just music. It's not going to be my song versus your song. It's going to be me and my followers and me putting up memes and jokes and you know, all that shit. It's totally different now, dog. It ain't all about the music. You know, motherfucker answer a diss record with a meme picture or something or a clip of a movie or whatever. You got to play the social media game now. That's part of the equation now. The equation is all about popularity and having all of that. So it's not just about lyrics. And plus, kids nowadays, they think that lyricism is corny. And the reason why they think that is because it's our fault. Us older hip hop heads, we didn't do a good job, and we didn't do a job at all of getting them, appreciating lyricism. You know what I'm saying? We're still competing, man. You got motherfuckers 50 something years old putting out albums still competing. So if you weren't trying to sit them down and let them write 16 and let them know that, this is what needs to be said and you need to be having something with some meaning, what are they going to do? They're going to do party records. They're going to do things that's fun. They're going to be sing-songy shit. They're going to do hooky songs that got big-ass hooks and the words are very simple and they ain't all complicated and it's a bop. That is overriding everything. It ain't even really about, it's the beat. It has to be a certain tempo. They're not trying to listen to no slow dragging shit where they have to think because it's too close to their parents' music. It's too close to what we listen to. They're in a car and we're fucking listening to what the fuck we're listening to. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear some sing-songy, hooky, what we would call mumble rapping. They're not saying nothing. There's no tone. There's monotone. There's no phrasing. There's no cadence. None of that shit. Okay? They want singy, songy shit. Okay? That's what they want. Ike Boy said, I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you dress. Yeah, but he got that. People were talking about that. He got that from a movie. No, he didn't. He got that from DMX. When DMX was talking about He would talk about Drake, and he says, "I hate everything about Drake. I hate the way he looks. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he does this." He was on the Breakfast Club years ago, talking about how he can't fuck with Drake. His voice is annoying. He don't like nothing about Drake. You see, Drake never said nothing to DMX. Never said a fucking word. Okay, but it is what it is. See, her great point on Cube Slaughter. A great point. Actually slayed the whole group and the manager and everything. Case closed. Cube keeps the crumb. Jerry Heller, the manager of NWA, man, I was friends with him. I actually been to his house, came to his house, and I got an autographed book from him. And I was friends with Jerry. Jerry's wife, his wife, really liked me. So his former wife, the wife he was with at the time. So she introduced me to Jerry. So when I came out here to LA, because when I was talking to them, I met them. I was talking to his wife because I was trying to get the book that he wrote. Okay, she was the publicist, and I was hitting her up because I wanted to get the book and I wanted to do a review on the book. And so she was talking to me, and we were talking back and forth, and I had all this knowledge, like I'm talking now, like all this stuff that I knew. And she was really impressed that I knew like all these little nuances, because NWA is my favorite group. NWA is my favorite group. So when we were talking, she was just saying, "Oh, well, you're in Florida, da da da." I said, "Yeah, but I'm from the Bay Area." "Oh, okay. So how influenced were you with Easy and Jerry and da da da?" And I just started telling them all the stories about NWA and where I first saw him at in Oakland at the Kaiser Center. I started just telling her, and she was just like, "Wow." She's like, I really think you need to talk to him, because I think he needs to hear that, because we never heard like the Bay Area part of it." So he got me on the phone with him. I spent on the phone on talking to him, telling him like, have him on speakerphone. "Tell him this, tell him that, tell him this, tell him that. Tell him the story that you told me." Da, 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 da. I'm telling him, talking to him on a speakerphone. So he said, "If you ever come out he sent me the book, autographed it, all that shit. Got it over there. So he told me, he told me, if you ever come out to California, look me up. So when I first moved out here, I didn't know nobody, whatever. So I hit him up, and I told him I was in town. And I was like, "Oh, okay, man." He goes, "How long are you gonna be here?" I said, "Oh, I live here now." He's like, "Oh, okay. Call me later on in the week, and let me know." I said, "All right, cool." So I called him later in the week. "Jerry, what's up?" "Shaq, hey, what's up, Shaq? What's going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, you told me to call you later in the week." He goes, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "I didn't have nothing going on. I was new." I said, "I don't have nothing popping." He's like, "Well, why don't you come out to the house?" I was like, "Come out to the house, man. We're gonna hang out." I'm like, "Okay, well, am I gonna hang out with an old ass dude? Like, what's gonna happen?" "I don't know. Fuck it. I ain't got nothing else to do." So I went out to Calabasas, man. Fucking, he said, "When you get to the gate, tell them your name. They're gonna let you in." Shit, man. I drive out to Calabasas and shit. Go to the gate. "Yeah, I'm here." Da, da, da. "Oh, let me call Mr. Heller." "Oh, yeah, Matthew Shack's here." Da, da, da. "Okay, cool." Go through the gate, man. Fucking big ass houses, dog. Huge ass houses and shit. They're called McMansions, because all the houses they look like mini mansions, so they call them McMansions. Man, all them fucking pulled up to this motherfucker's house, man. I'm like, fuck. House was dope as fuck, bro. Pulled up. Went out, got her, knocked on her, ding dong, opened the door. It was his wife. "Hey, da, da, da," gave me a big old hug. "Hey, da, da, da. Finally get to meet you, da, 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 da." She's like, "Have a seat." Man, I walked in, fucking looking around. Plaques all over the walls and shit. Because Jerry Heller just wasn't NWA's manager. He did shit with Frank Sinatra's. I'm just like looking. I'm like, man, this shit is fat. She's like, "Oh, well, want something to drink?" I was like, "Yeah, Gabby, you want a beer?" "Yeah, drink." Sit down. She goes, "Have a seat." I'm just like, fucking plush ass house. I'm just like looking around. So he comes down and says, "Hey, what's up, man?" Gotta get up. "Hey, man, you ready to go?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I dressed decently, because he said, "Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere." So I knew not to just fucking wear this, not to wear no Outcast t-shirt and shit. So we wound up going to, you guys ever heard of the World Class Wrecking Crew? Remembered when Dr. Dre just turned off the lights with Michelle and Dr. Dre and all them was in that group before there was an NWA? Lonzo, one of the main members, he was in the movie too. He was in the movie. The guy was playing him. He was playing somebody. I think he might have played himself in the movie. But Lonzo was having his 50th birthday party, and like he must be like 65 or something now, at the Hollywood Park, right up here at the casino, and he's had his birthday party. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. He's like, oh, well, the limo's gonna be here in a few minutes. I said, limo? He said, yeah, limo. We ain't driving. I was like, oh. Oh. So I'm sitting down, and then some other cats came in. They were from Ruthless Records from back in the days. And we were all in the limo, the long stretch, white on white. And we rode all the way from Calabasas, all the way over, all the way to Inglewood. I was in there, man. They had music, food, champagne. Cats was in there blowing their trees and shit. I was just in there chilling. I'm just like, man, I've been to LA like a day. I'm in a fucking limousine and shit. I'm fucking riding with Jerry Heller and these motherfuckers, all these dudes from the record companies and shit. And we was in there chilling. So we went to the casino. Took us it didn't seem like that's a long ass ride though. From Calabasas to, it's long, but not when you in a limo and shit and music's playing and drinking and girls and shit on it. I was like, oh, I like this shit. Okay. Because I was single in a motherfucker. Oh, I like this. So we get to the casino, and the casino's not there. I mean, the track is not there because that's where SoFi Stadium is now. Used to be a race, horse racing. So they still have the casino part, but they took the horse racing part and made the stadium, whatever. So anyway, and this ain't cap because you can tell it's not. So we get there, we get out and shit. We're going there, man. We walking in there. And when we get to the party, man, the party was fucking lit up. It was fat as fuck, bro. All these people from the Ruthless Records days was there. I met Eazy-E's wife, Tamika. Easy's already gone already because this is, he's been passed. But she was the one that owns all the publishing. She owns all the NWA songs. She owns everything. Tamika Wright, she was there, met her. He's introducing me, all these people. And JJ Fad was there. Y'all remember JJ Fad? Supersonic. Remember that song, Supersonic? They were sitting at our table, bro. I'm sitting next to the girls from Supersonics there. Twos from the World Class Wrecking Crew was there. DJ Yella from NWA was there. Nobody else was there. Q wasn't there. Dre wasn't there. Snooing at him. But all these other little groups that were all affiliated with Ruthless Records and that shit was all there. They all performed. Champagne, food, the whole get down. The shit was tight, cool. And they were getting ready to do the after party shit. But Jerry's like, he's like damn near 70 something. This dude was already like, oh gosh, Shaq, let's go, man. I'm sleepy. Let's go home. I'm just like, man, what was I gonna do? Man, there wasn't no Uber and shit. I was a good 40 miles away, man. So when Jerry wanted to go, I had to go, man. I mean, the other guys was like, hey, man, we good, man. We just ride with them. Because they knew everybody's like, yeah, we good. We go get your car and all that shit. I'm like, fuck. Man, shit, I rolled back in a limousine with Jerry, man. Jerry was fucking asleep as shit. I'm in this big-ass limousine, blue lights. I'm like, man, no hose, no motherfucking shit cracking. Man, I had to ride back with his ass, dog. Rode all the way back and shit. He sleep. He knocked out the motherfucker drivers. That I'm just like in the car, fucking big ass limousine, me by myself with him. He sleep. I'm just like, man. I thought it was about to be barbecue chicken up in there, dog. No, it wasn't. No barbecue chicken for me. And I got to the house. I had to wake him up. All right, Jerry, home. He's like, oh, okay, man. Like, oh, you had a good time? I was like, yeah, I had a good time. So, he's like, hey, I'm sorry, man, but I got to go to bed. I'm old and shit. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, you are. You are old, dog. And that was it, bro. That was it, you know? So that's what happened, dog. But, yeah, Cube is him. And I talked to him about that shit too. The whole Ice Cube, the whole shit about what happened. This was before the movie came out. So when the movie came out, I was fact checking, like what I knew from Jerry, from what I saw in the movie, and there was a lot of things that were pretty similar. But you got two different sides of the story. His side's gonna be one way, Cube, and Dre's side's gonna be something else. But the scenarios were right. Okay, the scenarios he told me about the time when you see in the movie when he went out his house and they tried to come up with the gun. He told me that was a real story. Like there was real things in that movie. That movie was really authentic. Okay, remember when the in Straight Outta Compton when they were in front of the studio and the cops came and had them all laid out on the ground and shit. That really happened. That was real. And Jerry came out and had to tell them who they were and all of that. Yeah, that was true. Okay. Hold on, man. Okay, hold on, man. Like I said, let's just get some of these guys out of here. House Junkies in the house. What's going on, Bev? Talking to Ike boy. Yeah, talking to my brother. Yeah, she used to work for E40. Yeah, they said I don't sound the same, but we got the same vernacular. Yeah, she did work. Bev used to work for 40 a lot. Yep. House Junkies, Dr. Feelgood. And the way about the chain, Easy was it. Yeah, even Gold's NWA, Too Short, are my favorite rappers. Grew up in the era, join the lyrics. Yeah, yeah, you know what it is. Yeah. Alfredo, what's going on? I'm a proud Mexican American, man. Salute, man. A lot of us don't ride with Canelo. No. Now, here's the thing that I don't know. I'm not an expert, Alfredo. I'm not. I'm not an expert. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and it may not be true or not. I know this. I know that a lot of Mexican Americans do not ride with Canelo. I know that. I've heard that. And I learned the reason why I learned that, and I'm not an expert at it, is because I used to work with a lot of Mexican American cats. And when the fights would come up, man, I want to see him get his ass. I can't fucking stand him. And I never really understood why you guys don't like him. I don't know if he said something to you guys or said some fucked up shit, but that's true. A lot of Mexican Americans don't fuck with Canelo. They don't like him and shit. Okay? But I also know that you guys didn't really like Oscar either. So I don't know what it is. You're going to have to tell me why. Okay. Yeah. A Crew 76. Hey, Matt, which K-Duck disc was your favorite? Meet the Grams or Euphoria? Meet the Grams, dude. Because it was morbid, bro. It was morbid. It was psychotic, bro. It was maniacal. Dude, I never heard nothing like that in my life. It's my favorite. Not because it was a bop or it was good. It was the way that it made me feel when I was hearing it. Like, I was feeling what he was saying. The way he was saying was creepy. It was creepy, bro. That shit was creepy. I like that shit. I like scary movies. I like shit like that. And my wife was like, it's creepy. I'm like, yeah, it's really fucking creepy. I feel it. I don't get scared and scary. I laugh. Motherfucker in the movie and shit. Freddy Krueger, I used to love them movies. I could take a girl to the movie. I knew she was going to be all up on me the whole movie. Okay? I ain't scared of that. I like it. But when he was saying that shit, he was like invading your soul with what he was saying. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like when you hear somebody, okay, It's just like when you could hear two people say the same thing and one person you just fucking believe because the way they say the shit. It's the way that somebody says something. You could say the same shit and you'll believe one motherfucker over another one because the way they said it and the way they made you feel about what they were saying. Like when I talk, this is what I've been told. Shaq, when you talk, I believe you because I can tell by your tone and you know the way that your confidence in what you're saying. Like when I just told you that Jerry Heller story, only a hater would say that was cap because you could tell the feeling that you're getting from it is the truth. The truth rings with that. It rings. Okay. The truth has a certain ring to it, has a certain vibe. Even if it's far-fetched, you might be like, man, that motherfucker might be telling the truth. Like you can't help how you feel about something when someone tells you something. And if you're really in tune with yourself, you can know if somebody's lying. You can know if somebody full of shit, a cat. You could tell somebody telling the truth. It could be some far-fetched shit. Like if somebody came up to me, man, and they told me a certain way they saw a fucking alien and they told me the way that they needed to tell me, I'll be like, that motherfucker saw something. I don't know what he saw. I ain't going to say he saw alien, but I'm going to say that motherfucker saw something. See, I can go only as far as I'm allowed to go. But now I really believe there's aliens walking around this bitch. I believe there's ships, shapeshifters. I believe all that shit because shit don't make sense. Shit is getting crazy. Motherfuckers getting more bold with shit. So meet the Grams, dog. That shit was fucking, I loved it. Now, a lot of people didn't like it because it made them uncomfortable, but I loved it. That's my favorite, dog. But this shit that he put out today was nice. Euphoria was cool. Okay. Alfredo says, I want Benitez to knock Canelo out. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get some of these people out of here. Okay. Some of these people that did, like I said, they're not real people. So you don't have to talk to them. Yeah, these guys aren't real people, Ray Love. When they start saying stuff like that, they're not real people. It's just a computer generated situation. Leo V bringing up kids in battles is crazy. I imagine Nick Cannon, you got to mention all 20 of them. But Nick Cannon didn't have all 20 when he was going at Eminem. He didn't have all 20 at him. But guess what? Eminem went at Mariah, didn't he? Hey, dude, man, you don't get to, like, this isn't boxing. It isn't sanctioned. Like, if you want to go at somebody, then you have to have it in a sanctioned situation. You know, but there ain't no rules, man. Now everybody want rules. Oh, why are you talking about kids and all? Who cares? And no, dude, fuck all of that, man. When you're fucking, this dude hates this guy, man. You mentioned my wife. I didn't mention nothing about your wife or your people. I mean, not Drake don't have a wife, but he didn't mention nothing. The first person to start talking about Kendrick's family was Drake. Drake was the one that talked about his wife Whitney. Talking about, yeah, I got bodyguards like Whitney. Talking about when he did a Whitney Houston, because his wife's name is Whitney. He fucking brought his wife up because that's what Drake does. Drake is always fucking with somebody's girl or trying. That's how he gets at you. He pops at your girl, knocks your girl off. He does that type of shit. He's one of them types. And guess what? Kendrick didn't like that shit. And I wouldn't like it either, bro. We're supposed to be battling between each other. You want to talk about my wife? All bets are off. There ain't no, okay, well, you don't have a wife, Drake. So you're going to talk about my wife and you're going to talk about my significant other who's the mother of my kids, and you don't have a fucking wife? All you have is a baby mama? Okay. Not only am I going to talk about your baby mama, who you're not with, who you don't have an affinity for because you're not with her, I'm going to mention your son too. But I'm going to say it in a way that's going to be at you. When he talked about Adonis the first time, he didn't say nothing negative about Adonis, nor has he said anything negative about his son at all. He just talked about, you're talking about this, but you ain't a good father. You don't know about that. Blah, 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 blah. You don't know about that. So he brought his son into it. He didn't diss his son. But he's saying, hey, I got to hit you where it hurts too. You're going to talk about my wife. I can't talk about your baby mama because like he said in the rap, like he said, A$AP Rocky said in the song, he hit Drake's baby mama, knocked her off before he did. Do y'all know that? Did y'all know that A$AP Rocky piped down Drake's wife before Drake's baby mama before he did? That's why he mentioned it in the song. But he said, yeah, but when you were doing that, what was I doing? Who was I with? Talking about Rihanna. So that's the kind of games he plays. But hey, man, I'm just going to come to just say, hey, man, you ain't a good dad. And guess what? Like, what he come out? You bring up about my son, you're going to have to deal with his dad. See? He fell for the bait. He's like, yeah, I want you to say something so I can do what I really want to do. Drake fell for the bait so much, bro. So much. He wasn't even thinking. He should have been like, whoa, wait a minute. I ain't going to say nothing. I think he's trying to bait me into saying something about so he could come at me and come at mine. Dude, now he's mentioning his son by name when he said, Dear Adonis. Like, why do you think he started off with the most important person that is in the world to Drake? Why do you think he started that song off with Dear Adonis? He could have started with everybody. He could have started with his mom. He started with his son first. Let's get to it. Fuck it. Alpaca said lies go around the world before they put the truth pants on. I agree. Okay. Crew in the house, Drake too deep in ghostwriting, he won't catch that. Like I said, dog, Drake is not in any danger of losing his spot. Okay, he's in no danger. He lost this shit though. He got pummeled, but he's still the top rapper in the world. Nothing's changing. Okay, but he better not mention that nigga name again. Okay, because I really think Kendrick just wants to fucking just keep going, bro. Like, I think this dude, Kendrick could just sit out in front of his house every day, dog. Like, he one of them kind of guys. Like, hey, man, K-Dot's outside again. Fuck, man, this motherfucker don't. Why is he here? It's like, dude, he's just sitting out every day. He's out here with a bag lunch, just sitting across the street looking at you, looking at your house. Look, just sitting there, dog. You leave them kind of dudes alone, dog. Leave them alone. Go have fun. Don't mention them no more. Just leave them alone, bro. God. D Bernie, guaranteed they play that club tonight. D Bernie, I saw Rick Ross. Rick Ross was in Vegas because he's there for the fight, and he was at a pool party, and they were playing it at the pool party. Rick Ross gave it to the DJ, and they were playing it, and them girls was in the pool dancing to it and saying the lyrics and everything. Like 10 minutes after it was released, and Rick Ross was out saying, yeah, I'm over here in Vegas, you know, man, Rick Rose, and they playing it, man, white boy. He calls him white boy. White boy, yeah. They were already bumping it, dog. Like, Drake just needs to just let it go, dog. Just leave Kendrick alone, dude. No one's gonna even remember. You drop your next album, you go about your life, big tours, and you just leave that nigga alone, dog. But if Drake is, we're gonna find out how smart he is. I think he's smart. I think he's gonna bow out. He did it before when Pusha T brought up Adonis and he said, I don't want to do it no more. He lost. He just lost, and that's it. He's not a battle rapper on that level. Okay. Ray Morales in the house. What's going on? Okay. They're talking about Toyota and all of that stuff. Okay, I see what you're saying, dog. Okay. All right. Leo V with the $5 dono. Thank you, big dog. Damn, Shaq, he broke down what a minor white keys is. Man, only musician would have understood it because I didn't catch it. Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, I appreciate you saying that, Leo. But like I said, man, I'm a intellectual. I'm a person that, I mean, it's not me trying to make myself be, try to pump me up. I really am, dog. Like, I have a lot of interests in a lot of things that I know, and I can't express it. I don't get an opportunity to sit down and talk to people about all these different things, and I can do it with you guys. But man, I'd love to just be able to sit down and just like talk to like people like on certain levels about certain shit, and I can't do it because I don't have the people around me to do that. But on social media, I could do that. So I can get in myself in all kinds of different subjects and conversations. But people nowadays, their attention span is super short, and it's not long anymore. You know, just think about it, man. When was the last time you read a book? Like you actually picked up a book and opened it up and read it. You're reading a book. When was the last time you did that? A lot of people I know ain't read a book since they had to, which was school. They ain't read no book. Like, picking up a book and opening it up and reading it is not what they do unless they're looking for certain information. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for something. But I'm talking about just for your own enjoyment, picking up a book, opening that motherfucker up and reading it. Nope. You could even have a Kindle. Nope, you ain't reading shit. Okay, it's just not. It's not what you do. Me, I got a library of fucking books. My wife was telling me, you need to take all these books you got to Goodwill. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I've had these books my whole life. Some of these books books my mom gave me, books that I had when I was growing up, you know, and also books that I kept my school books when I was in college. I got like textbooks and shit. I buy books. I go to Barnes and Nobles. I buy shit. I got all kinds of shit. Okay. My wife reads, but she has a Kindle. She's a reader. That's why we're married. I could fucking talk to her about shit. We can have conversation. I send her stuff. I see something online. I'll send her a link or text it to her, whatever. I said, you see what I sent you? She goes, yeah, I saw it. I already knew that. Okay. So yeah, man, when it came to that music shit, I mean, shit, I had to think about it. A minor. Okay. He's singing an A minor chord. He's singing A minor. He's singing in the key. I like, cause I just automatically, it's like, he said A minor and I'm like, wait a minute. He's in key. You know, he's in the key of the song. He can't sing well. Let's understand. He's in key though. Okay? Just because you're in key now, how you're in key is different. Him in A minor and Whitney Houston in A minor ain't the same. But it's just technically he's hitting the right note. So when I heard it, I said, oh man, the song's probably in A minor. It just automatically started thinking it. I said, man, this song is in A minor, man. That's dope. But I didn't catch it the first time. I listened to it a few times. And then when he said it again, and I listened to the phrase before. And he said A minor. I said, oh shit. A minor, because he was talking about the P3DO. You see, I'm using 3 as an E. Okay, because on YouTube, you got to watch what you say, right? You can't just act a fool on here. Okay, you will get your channel cut off. So he had a line talking about that situation, and then he said A minor, and because I didn't catch it at first, because I was anticipating that he was going to hit that note, but I actually really listened to what happened before, and I heard the phrase, and it said A minor, and I was like, a minor child. I caught that. I was like, oh, and then I was just like running around. Oh shit! I was running around. I was like, oh shit, nigga! My wife was like, what? I was like, oh shit, man! And then I listened to it back again, and then I said, wait a minute. How do you play an A minor on the piano? It's a basic chord. It ain't hard to play. Major chord is going to be all white keys. A major is like A, D, let me see, what would that be? A, C, E. A, C, E. On the piano is going to be all white notes. You play minor, the second is going to be flatted, which will be on the black keys. And I caught that. I said, oh shit, Kendrick is he's fucking talking 3 different languages at once and shit. It's like you're talking one language and the musician hears that, and you're talking about the child specialist hears that, and it's leave that nigga alone, man. Leave him alone, Drake. It's bad business, bro. It's bad for business. Leave him alone. Okay. Thanks for the dono, Leo. Yeah, man. What's going on? Yeah. Freshman cover. Yep. 2011. It was 2011. Okay. You're right. I didn't remember what year it was. Yeah, man. There again, you be volleying back with different questions and comments like a Wimbledon champ. Hey man, shit, man, I could talk a little tennis too, dog. You know, like I said, man, I am I'm an intellectual. Like I just fucking know a lot of shit, dude. It's crazy. It's not fun all the time. Because a lot of times I want to talk about different shit and people just want to talk about the same shit all the time, bro. It's like, fuck. I'll talk to about it, but I'm like, damn, could we diversify a little bit? Leo V, man, I must watch that Hulu show called Simpsons about the Clippers and Lawrence Pittsburgh. Yeah, I saw that, Leo. I'm gonna check that out. Did you hear MJ say anything? James Butler's biological dad. You mean Jimmy Butler? No, I didn't hear Michael Jordan say that. There's no truth to Jimmy Butler being his dad. I mean, no. Black Steel was YG, Kendrick, Mac Miller, Meek Mill, Big Crit. Yeah, see? Yellow Wolf, Diggy Simmons, and Fred the Godson. So Drake wasn't on that one? Okay. But, man, salute to Meek Miller, Mac Miller. I like that kid, bro. Yeah, that was the whole thing, Black Steel. I guess Drake was before that. D. Bernie, Kendrick Lamar, Meek Mill, yeah, Mac, yeah, Meek Mill, yeah, Fred the Godson. Oh, damn, that's right. Fred passed away too. Yeah. Cheetah Prince, man, didn't he go to prison? Diggy Simmons, man, that was what the hell's Diggy doing now? Chavez is the GOAT. Who's my favorite rapper? Tupac. Tupac Shakur, dog. Met him a couple of times, man. I got a couple of Pac stories. But Pac is him. To me, he's the GOAT because he was on two coasts. And actor and the influence, his influence. Without his influence, the hip hop wouldn't be where it is today. And he's from the Bay too. I mean, shit. What more can you say? Hit that like button. That's right. Share the brand. D. Burn Drake was never on any freshman class of year covers. He got popping right before the XSL started doing that. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, man, like I said, I don't know everything, but shit, I'll be close. Leave it. The one thing Drake must do is not to admit loss and make it in public, as leave it as a battle will always be up for debate. Facts. Drake is smart as fuck. Okay? If he doesn't allow his ego, if Drake doesn't allow his ego to overtake strategy, it'll be forgotten at the most part. It'll be a funny memory. But if he adds on to his legacy, it'll get to the point where it's just a fucking bump in the road. But if Drake ego's involved, he's gonna fuck up. Okay? Kendrick Lamar knows more than what he is saying, whether it's true or not. Because these people in the industry, oh, well, if he's lying, then that negates everything. Nah, no, it don't. No, it don't. Because if you're talking about real warfare, okay, because all this isn't real warfare, it depends, bro. It depends on what ground are you fighting on. Because people, oh, it's just a rap battle, Shaq. You're trying to make it seem like it's war, like it's World War II. No, dude, I'm not. I'm talking about where is the fight being fought at? Because it's war wherever you're fighting at. Okay. If you're in a bad relationship and you're fucking fighting in that house, then it's a war. It's war ground. It's war ground in your house. The DV is war ground. You don't get to say it's not, because it is. If you guys are in there and one of y'all got y'all got a bat and one of them y'all got a knife and it's somebody blood up and cut up and nah, somebody going to jail. Here in California, if you have anybody has a mark on them, a mark, bro. If it looks like a broken skin, if it looks like you got a bruise or some shit, somebody going to jail, bro. You don't, hey, even if it's self-defense, hey man, she was getting ready to do it. You held her wrist and she had marks on her wrist, or the opposite way. You going to jail. Okay? So in this situation, what is the war between Kendrick and Drake is? Kendrick's war is different than Drake's war. Okay? Drake's war is easier to attain than Kendrick's. That's what Drake needs to understand. Who has more to lose? Drake does. So guess what? I came down here. This is what I'm telling myself if I'm Drake. I'm up here. Kendrick, you're here. You're not at the bottom, but you're not here. I walked down to get my ass kicked. I walked down here thinking it was gonna be easy, and I got straight bitch slapped. Now I'm trying to walk my ass back upstairs and continue to be up here. Kendrick can never get up here with me. He'll never stand up here with me. I'll never have to worry about him being above me as long as I keep my fan base, my core fan base ready, and I keep dropping those songs they want to hear. I don't have to worry about Kendrick no more. But when you came down to Kendrick's level, Kendrick was there to close casket your ass. We're going close casket. It's gonna ruin the funeral if the casket's open. Nah, we're gonna close this motherfucker and put a picture up. That's Kendrick. Kendrick's like, there's not gonna be anything for you to see. Right? So Drake, the best move for him is to be above it. I'm the king. I ain't even acknowledging that, dog. Hey, what about Kendrick? Next. Don't answer. And guess what? Drake's fans are going to do all the work. He waves it off. And man, I just having fun. Like, okay, man. All right, Kendrick, you got it. Ain't no big deal. I'm over here winning Grammys. I'm winning this. I'm winning that. You know, his fans are going to say, yeah, Kendrick is not above it. It's not on his level. Drake, don't even stoop down to talk to him. I mean, we tried it. And let him have that. So what? That's what he should do, though. And guess what? It's going to work. It's going to work. Okay? Now, Kendrick's war is different. Kendrick's war is, I fucking hate you, and I want you to suffer. I want you to suffer, bro. I want you to burn. That man said he wanted him unalived on a song, bro. He said it 2 times. I want you unalived. And you be with Harvey Weinstein. He wasn't playing, bro. He really wanted to say Epstein. That's what he really wanted to say. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about Drake and Kendrick a little bit. 616 Father's Day in LA. 616 in LA is Father's Day in Canada. 616. The OJ trial. First day of the OJ trial was 616. Tupac's birthday, 616. Okay. You got 616s in the Bible. Revelation 616. Me and my wife was reading it. Revelation 616 was talking about children and all of that. Proverbs 616, John 616. Kendrick had 5 or 6 or 7 different meanings. And if you're not a thinker, he ain't for you. Drake doesn't make nobody think. Have fun, pop a pill, have sex, listen to my shit. That's it. Everything is fun with Drake. It ain't no thinking. People, I ain't got to think. I ain't got to figure it out. They don't want to do all of that, though. God. Hey, man, I'm reading. Get it out here. Okay, yeah, it's going down to Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Yeah, man. Yeah, Canelo. I like Canelo Alverez. Okay. See, Corral, you might not be the right time and place for debate, but I just can't drink in this battle. Entire family crew, kind of go lusted and this is the youngster way. Hey, man, that's just what happens, man. And I said, you from the Bay? Yeah, I'm from the Bay, y'all. Yes, sir. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, the rap's been crazy for the last few days. Okay. Yeah, Master P, ice cream. Yeah, Master P. I remember Master P put out the ice cream man when he was living in Richmond. A lot of people don't know that Master P learned the game when he moved out to the Bay Area. Man, he moved from New Orleans and moved out to Richmond, and that's when he learned the whole independent game. He learned it from the Independent Bay, man. Ain't that right, Bev? Independent Bay, man. Okay. Yeah, World Class Wrestling, Shiny Suit Club. Yep. And Lonzo had on, and all them dudes had, Lonzo had on that same type suit that he wore, but all custom, dog. I was sitting at Lonzo's table, bro. They had catered food, and food was off the chain. They had actual, servers and shit. He did his party up. His party was nice. Shit, man. We had roast beef and turkey and mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, and all the drink. Open bar. It was real nice, dog. But I was with a dude that was in there that was like 68 years old. This shit. He was like, I got ready to go to Sleep Shack. We got to get out of here. I'm like, man, shit. He stayed for all the performances. He was ready to go then. I'm like, come on, man. We got to at least see Supersonic and shit. And, man, it's off the hook. Okay, Anquette. Yeah, she was there. Anquette was there. She was there. JJ Fad, Anquette. I'm surprised that Will I Am wasn't there, because Will I Am was signed. A lot of y'all don't know Will I Am. Easy E signed Will I Am back in the days. He was signed to Ruthless, but all those Ruthless artists were there, dog. That were, of course, anybody that was affiliated with NWA was there. But Tamika Wright was there. So I had to meet her. So, yeah, man. A bunch of other people was there. I think Rodney O was there too. I think I met Rodney O, and there was a couple of other dudes, a couple of Battle Cat, a lot of LA legends were there too, dog. But I had just moved to LA. I had only been in LA a couple of days, bro. I was like, man, shit, this is how I'm gonna be doing it. Nah, that's not how I was doing it, dog. That was it for a long time, dog, till I started getting out doing my own thing. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, have you been up on it? Yeah. They won't fight Benavidez. Yeah, he needs to fight him. But hey, man, like I said, I read what I want to read. I knew Canelo was gonna find Jaime eventually, man. Yeah, he did, man. But I wish he would have. I thought it was gonna be over right then, but it wasn't. Derek Galloway, Shaq. I don't know if we know we're effing but joining this channel. Can we talk about Jim Plunkett's family ride along Jerry Hill? I mean, I got a lot of stories, dog. I mean, I have a lot of life experiences. You know. Yeah, I've been fortunate, man. I've been in a lot of spots, around a lot of people, a lot of things that I didn't think I would do. A lot of A-list people. Like, I've seen a lot of shit, but a lot of it is because I needed to see it. Like, I was put in that position to see what it was, so I know what I don't want. Because when you think you want something, dude, and you get to see it from a bird's eye view and you find out it ain't all what it seems, like, you be fortunate. Be fortunate, dog. You be surprised the stuff that you think that you want, and then you see somebody, it's right there, and you see what goes with it. You don't want it. Okay. Canelo could also be the Bret Hart of boxing, possibly. Winning, Drake's not in that league. J. Cole dropped out. J. Cole was the smartest strategist of all. Okay. Okay. He used a lot of rules. He said, hey, man, when you cannot win, do not fight. Period. J. Cole took those slings and arrows until now everybody's saying, damn, they're not even mad at him anymore. They're like, yeah, dog. Kendrick is a menace. That dude is a menace, bruh. You leave that little dude alone. Kendrick is a fucking menace. You don't want him. You don't want to be in his crosshairs. He's going to destroy you, bro. Like, he's not playing. Leave him be. He came out with that cut. He came out with that 7-person shooter. Mentioned Kendrick and da-da. He went right on that stage and said, hey, man, I didn't feel good in my spirit. And, man, I just want to apologize to that man, dog. And, man, you a punk. You not. Okay. Somebody's secrets or shit isn't out there. Okay. Somebody by the name of Jermaine Cole doesn't have any information that's out. Because if you think that Kendrick wasn't going to pull out his skeletons, you're definitely crazy. All right. What time is it now? Okay, shit. I might have to go. I might have to go up the street, go to get me go up to get me some Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A stays open till like 1 over here. Keep it Kendrick, the hood backpack rapper, kind of ain't nothing wrong with it, but when I see it, Kendrick is a shapeshifter. Kendrick could be whatever he wants to be. Okay. The big knock on this whole beef and what they were trying to use against K Dot was, man, his songs are NyQuil. They're putting me to sleep. He's not, because these kids nowadays they think a hit, have to have a hit song, it needs to be a bop. Man, when they were saying all of that, they were saying, oh man, it's NyQuil. It's putting me to sleep. It's this and that and the other. He doesn't know how to make a hit song. I said, man, what do you think Humble was? I was like, you guys are dumb as fuck. I was like, man, Kendrick made Humble, man. Sit down. Be humble. That shit was all over everywhere, bro. When Mike Will made it, man, I was like, man, that shit won a Grammy, bro. Don't you guys remember the club bop? Boom, 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 boom. Come on, man. You guys act like that nigga can't make a club hit? You motherfuckers are stupid. That's what I was saying. I said, why are you guys acting like he can't make a club hit? Because he was making all these songs that were making you think. And they don't want to think. They just want to turn up. They just want to edge, and that's it. Edge and dance. Man, when he came up with that shit today with that fucking DJ Mustard beat, and he fucking did the same shit he always does, which is straight killer beat. Everybody's like, it's over now. Because he can always do that. He could do the backpacker shit. He could do the horrorcore shit. And he could do the motherfucking East Coast sample with the Al Green shit. I thought that shit was fucking dope. I kept playing that shit over and over again. Fucking 616. I was like, man, this beat is dope, man. The way it was, Alchemist made that beat. Okay? I'm like, man, you guys don't even understand. Kendrick is everything. He could do whatever, bro. You can't tell him he can't. That motherfucker can do it all. Okay? And he proved it today when he got a bop and he got everybody in California on the West Coast dancing to a Drake diss song. He got a club hit and it's in Vegas too. Drake just needs to fly to take some Kirkos, sit his ass down and just act like he didn't see it. Just act like he's above it, bro. He could do it. He has the cachet. He could literally ignore it. And if I was around Drake, I would tell him that. Of course, I'd have to be paid. I couldn't just be around a motherfucking he's rich and I'm not. Fuck all of that. I need some money. But if I was in his circle, I'd be like, look, dog, let me holler at you. I ain't gonna holler at you in front of everybody else. Look, bro, let it go. It ain't gonna benefit you anymore. Kendrick is gonna keep talking about that P3DO shit, and he's gonna keep talking about that, and it's gonna gain steam. How can you combat that? He's caught between a rock and a hard place. This is why you Drake fans need to understand he didn't win this. Doesn't matter if it's the truth or not. Doesn't matter if it's a lie. Y'all really think lies matter now? It doesn't. It doesn't. Drake was lying on Kendrick. He said you were beating up your wife, you're beating up your queen, blah, blah, blah. He lied on him. Okay, he lied. He said that his kid is his partner's kid. Those are lies. Dave Free is not the father of any of his kids because him and Kendrick worked together and they got a business and it didn't happen. And he didn't beat up his wife because that was a rumor that was cleared up 10 years ago. Drake used some shit and he lied. Kendrick, he said that Drake had a daughter. There ain't no proof that he has a daughter. How can he prove that? He can't prove it. And she's 11 years old. It was a good line. Because when you're talking about my kid and talking about mine, I'll say anything. I know I would. Okay. I say I saw your mama butt naked on the fucking 110 freeway, D Bernie, getting plowed down by a bunch of niggas. I say any fucking thing if you said something about mine, it wouldn't matter. And I'd say it so convincingly. Yo, man, I think Check really did see it. Don't fuck around, dog. Certain things, all men have limits. And my limit is not a lot. Now, don't take a lot for me to get triggered. So when you say that Kendrick is just a backpack rapper, he's not. He's everything he wants to, or everything he needs to be. He's what he needs to be. He has the most, out of all his disses, they were all diverse. He had something for the backpackers to bump. He had something for the old heads like me that like motherfucking lyrics and shit. Old ass samples and shit. That nigga got a bop for the kids. Leave him alone. Okay. And he's a Pulitzer Prize winner. Look up Pulitzer Prize and tell me what the fuck that is. Leave that nigga alone, dog. Okay. See, Carrera Cole would probably saved his whole career without, I can stop right there. Jermaine Cole Smart. Sometimes you have to take a L and lose a battle and not lose a war. He lost a battle. He let his ego get in the way because when Kendrick came out and said, motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just me, nigga bum. He called them niggas bums. He didn't say nigga bomb. He said nigga bum. He said y'all bums compared to me. Kendrick came hard. That was a #1 record. Okay? Like that. That's a #1 record with him, Future, and Metro Boomin. That's a number one rap record in the fucking world, bro. And guess what? They used the Eazy-E sample. Tamika Wright, who I met that night, cleared that sample with Michelet in it and the do-do-do-do. He was once a thug from around the way. Easy, but you should. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Dre, give me your fat ass bass. Come on, dog. We all know that if you know Eazy-E. Okay? They sampled that. Who cleared it? Tamika. I met her. Very nice lady, very rich and very powerful. Very powerful. God. So, J. Cole's smart. J. Cole's like, I'll lose the battle. People are going to talk shit. But once they see how crazy Kendrick Lamar is and how far he'll go, they'll be praising me for not getting involved. He's the cleanest person out of everybody. Cole is the cleanest. Cole, like, I'm out. But guess who still dissed him though? Drake. Drake didn't leave him out. Kendrick left him alone. K-Dot left him alone. But Drake still dissed Cole. Like I said, man, Drake is he thinks he doesn't have no peers. God. King CLD said, Diddy could make any man hit a note. I wouldn't know, dog. Okay. See, correct. North Carolina's a difficult dynamic. I had to go to UNC in order to get cosign. And the rappers are going to, yeah, man, salute to Cole. Cole got it out the mud, bro. Let me get rid of, like I said, we got a bunch of diddlers on here. We get rid of the diddlers, dog. Okay. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. You got to go. Yeah, I make up fat ass beats, dog. That's why I make my living. I thought Tupac was from Los Angeles. Nah, man, Tupac ain't from Los Angeles, man. Tupac is from many places. He's born in New York. I think he was born in the Bronx. Lived in Baltimore. Went to the Baltimore School of the Arts, right down the street from where I got married at. My wife's from Baltimore. I got married down the street from that school. Went to school with Jada Pinkett, high school. Then he moved from there. When he was in high school, he moved out to Marin City in the Bay Area. And, that's what it is. Yeah, I think you get Brooklyn, whatever. Wildwood Coffee in the house. Yeah, I've been on here a long time, man. I didn't think I'd be on this long. Yeah, Drake took the bait. Kendrick is strategy. Already up 1 million followers, and his views are more than Drake's, and Drake's double the followers. Is bad for him. Yeah, but like I said before, Drake has a way to ultimately be the winner. Drake can win this, and the way he wins it is he makes himself. He just says it's below me, and that's it. And guess what? Gradually over time, people are going to believe that it wasn't worth Drake's time. Drake. He's not on Drake's level to be talking to Drake. That's what it's going to do. If he's smart, you take the L now, and you take the dub later. Now Kendrick doesn't give a fuck. That's what Drake fans don't get. Oh well, shit. Later on, Drake's not on his level. That's not what Kendrick cares about. Dot cares about destroying a motherfucker he hates. You don't understand. He despises this dude. He just wanted to do what he did. He's not doing it for public accolades. He ain't doing it for subscribers. He ain't doing it for followers and all of that shit. Yeah, okay, cool. If you're gonna follow me, great. It's gonna revive Chris' career in regards to his popularity. People are gonna be fucking with him more. But the people that fuck with Kendrick. But he doesn't give a fuck. Because the industry definitely didn't want him to do what he did. That's like the Bad Boy Pistons back in the era of when they were fucking up the cash cow Michael Jordan. When they were fucking Mike up. Like motherfuckers ain't seen Mike before he had championships. I seen Mike struggle in the NBA for 7 years before he got his first ring. The best player, most dynamic, most exciting, and he was getting his ass kicked in the playoffs. Ass whoop. Okay? And the Pistons, every time Jordan went in that lane, they were fucking him up. Mike didn't lift weights, he didn't do none of that shit. Mike go in the lane, Dennis Rodman clothesline him. Mike go in the lane, Bill Laimbeer elbows him in the neck. He goes down the lane, Isaiah Thomas is fucking swiping at the ball, scratching his arms. Like, Mike was getting fucked up. And he would lose, and he would lose, and he would lose, and he would lose. Got Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen had to learn Scottie Pippen had migraines, would lose. He was fucking losing, bro. Okay. Until they fucking Phil Jackson and all them fucking figured that shit out. Took all the way to 91 to happen. What did they do? The NBA's like, we can't keep having Michael Jordan fucked up. They created the flagrant foul for Michael Jordan in 1991, which is the first year he won the title against Magic. They said, we're going to come up with a rule that if you do something we need to have a rule in place where you can't just tackle a motherfucker. You just can't hit him in the air. Why not? It happened all the other time. Everybody else was getting fucked up. Why can't Mike get fucked up? Because Mike is Mike. They changed the rules. Flagrant 1, flagrant 2. Flagrant 1, you get 2 of those, you're out. You get a flagrant 2, you're out. We're getting rid of you. And guess what? Drake is the cash cow of the music industry. You're not going to get a formal L on him. They're going to say, Drake, come on down here to the mansion, do what you want. I'm Lucien Grange. I got a big ass spread down here. You and your boys and your girls can hang out for a month. Just get away. You don't got to pay for nothing. Woo. Do whatever you want. Because they try to tell Kendrick, okay, Kendrick, that's enough. Okay, can you guys just be friends? And just, it's like, fuck that dude. So that's what it is. Okay. Aries says Drake's taking a real hit. Yep, right now. Derek says, can we forget about Jadakiss destroying Dipset on that verse? Oh, yeah, man. I mean, Jadakiss is another nigga, but it didn't get that personal. Like the Dipset fights that they had and all, it didn't get that personal. Okay? It didn't get this bad. JD said, what secrets do you think J. Cole's have? What do you think? I mean, that's a lot to speculate. But I guarantee you there's something J. Cole did in his life he doesn't want nobody to know. I mean, I'm willing to say that. I don't know what it is. I mean, we all don't, unless you're just a fool, you don't put all your business out in the street. But whatever it was, Kendrick was going to find it out. And Kendrick was going to put it in a song, and he was going to put it in a very embarrassing way. Zay Newcomb said, all these old rappers taking Drake's side like there's an agenda to lead the kid. I saw that. Cam Mace, they're all siding with Drake and stuff. It's kind of funny. Well, here's the funny thing about it. Two things, though, Zay. Number one, I think that Drake is the guy that could feed everybody. Drake is the person. He's the cash cow. Drake is he's the draw. If all these guys are all in business, look at who you're talking about. Gilly the Kid, what does he have? He has a podcast. Okay, $1 million worth of game with his cousin Wallow. You know what he's been talking about? Oh, he wants to interview Drake. How are you going to interview Drake if you're not siding with Drake? Okay, 50. What does 50 do? 50 got a television show. 50 wants to be able to use what? Use Drake's songs in BMF or in any of his programs that he wants to use. He wants to be able to be on good terms with Drake, so Drake will clear his shit so he can use it. Okay, Cam and Mace, what are those guys? Podcasters. So, yeah, and plus Kendrick is living in Brooklyn right now. Kendrick went to Brooklyn and bought him a spad out there, and he's been kicking it in New York. West Coast Compton nigga out there in New York living better than them. Man, they jealous. They don't like it, but they really don't want to be on Drake's bad side. But the thing about Drake is Drake ain't fucking with y'all. He'll fuck with you if it benefits him. So that's why all them old heads are doing all of that, dog. I'm seeing all these cats. I'm like, come on, man. Really, bro? Come on up. You know your boy's getting cooked. Let's get this guy out here. A lot of these, like I said, a lot of these people that are on here, they're not real people. Like this Admire, that's not a real person. Jay Duke said, yeah, them samples are killing Drake. Yeah, I love it. His ego wanted to let him go, but that's not going to be a death of his career. Like I said, the smartest thing Drake can do is act like he's above it, bro. He acts like he's above it, he's good. He has to act like he's above it. Like, oh, I'm bored. I'm bored. Oh, yeah, Drake. Yeah, I'm bored, man. I thought, let's move on, man. I got time for this bullshit. That's what he needs to do. It'll work. But he did lie. Okay. D-Lo said, man, said, yeah, Rodney O. Yeah, Rodney O, man. Okay. People said that's not, he talked, really in the field said hip-hop is not about bowing down or out. You must battle for the crown. You got to understand, really for the crown is, hip-hop's dead. Hip-hop's been dead. Didn't you hear Nas tell you that 10 years ago? Nas told you hip-hop was dead 10 years ago, and you guys are still acting like this right here is hip-hop? It's not. It's not hip-hop. It hasn't been hip-hop for a long time. That's just what they call this shit now. They just use the word. It's not hip-hop. Okay? Hip-hop is 4 things. Okay? I've said this before. Hip-hop has 4 pillars. There's 4 pillars of hip-hop. There's 4 things that make hip-hop. Battle rapping, breakdancing, graffiti art, and DJing. That's it. That's it. You need those 4 things to be hip hop. This shit isn't hip hop. Okay? Who has a DJ? Tell me a top rapper who has a DJ that you know their name. You can't. You can't, because it's not hip hop anymore. Because I know in my era, every hip hop group and artist had a DJ. Every one of them that you could name them. Okay? Jam Master Jay, Run DMC. Terminator X in NWA. I mean, in Public Enemy. DJ Yella, NWA. You didn't have a DJ. You weren't a hip hop group. You had to have a fucking DJ. There ain't no DJs now. None of Drake. What's Drake's DJ's name? I'll wait. How the fuck are you? And how's it hip hop? Then you got the break dancing and the dancing shit. Big Daddy Kane had Scoob and Scrap. He had his dancers. We knew his dancers' names. They had dancers. These dancers, you don't know these motherfuckers' names. Half of them, Drake's probably knocking them down. You don't have that. You don't have the graffiti art. You don't have graffiti art anymore. They don't use graffiti art on nothing, dog. So when you talk about hip hop is not about this and not about that, dude, this isn't hip hop. It's been replaced with social media, memes, and all this other shit. Popularity, fucking followers, Instagram. It's not hip hop, dog. So when you talk about what hip hop isn't, hip hop ain't hip hop no more. Guy. Yeah, Tupac did. He was in Oakland, but that was after he was in Marin City. I want Kendrick to diss him on the Eminem stand sample, do something like that. He's good. Kendrick did everything that he needed to do. He did what he needed to do. It's just, is Kendrick going to be able to stop? Kendrick's going to have to stop. If I was him, I wouldn't put out nothing else. You put out 2 songs and he ain't answered. Let it go. You went back to back on him 2 times. He went back to back on him the first time, and then he went back to back on him the last time. And Kendrick needs to chill. He got an album coming out next month. He needs to concentrate on his album and his rollout, and that's it. If I was Kendrick, I wouldn't put out another fucking song until Drake put out something. I wouldn't even put nothing else out. I'm done. Mission accomplished. Don't ever call my name again. Don't mention my motherfucking name again. I guarantee you, Drake will never utter his name in a song again. Simple as that. He's like, this nigga crazy. I thought it was going to be a fair one until I saw how crazy he was. I'm good. That's what Drake's going to say. Oh, man, I'm good. This nigga nuts. He nuts. And Kendrick needs to be like, yeah, I am. That's what I thought. And leave it at that. Both of them need to stop. There shouldn't be no more songs done. That's it. Over. Time to move on. Okay. Jesse said Drake had this shit coming for a long time. You know why? Because Drake's been on top for 15 years and Drake hasn't really had a formidable opponent on his level. The reason why this shit worked was because it was a perfect storm. When Drake, people that dissed Drake, he was always bigger than them. He always little nigga the motherfucker. Like, you a little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He always did that. Like, when Joe Budden, because I was listening to Joe Budden today. Joe Budden was talking to academics, and I remember when he was going at Drake. Man, he was going at Drake, and Drake was just laughing at him like, dude, you got one hit. You had Pump It Up, and that's it. Like, you're not on my level. You had one hit. I have all these hits. Like, dude, it's not even fun for fucking with you. So he basically just said, hey, man, you're not on my level. And then when it came to Pusha T had something for his ass, mentioned his son. He's like, oh, man, you talking about my son? I don't want to talk. You're not on my level either. So with the people that came at Drake, he could plaque shame them. How many plaques you got? How many sales you got? How many this you got? How many Grammys you got? Like, you're not on my motherfucking level to be talking to me. Like, get your weight up. Get your weight up before you talk to me. Win some more Grammys and, get your shit up. I ain't listening to you if you can't beat me. If you can't even do 1 or 2 things that I've done, you ain't got multiple hits, I can't fuck with you. You're a one-hit wonder. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're underground. You're a backpack rapper. You're motherfucking, whatever the fuck you could say. Hookman or whatever. He could do that with everybody. Nobody's more competent. Big Sean, man. Big Sean. What he can do? He ain't on my level. Kendrick Lamar's different. Because Kendrick Lamar is a Pulitzer Prize winner. Kendrick Lamar is a multi-Grammy winner. Kendrick Lamar done had classic albums. They can be like, what albums do you got? I got Take Care. What you got? You got no classic albums, bro. Kendrick got classic albums. He got Mad City. Kendrick got To Pimp a Butterfly. Kendrick got Damn. Different motherfucker. Okay, so that's why it worked. There said, I make my beats are pretty experienced. So let Snoop check out some of them. If you got some connect, check me out. Yeah, Snoop is putting out records. Say nigga said, nah, Dre can't pull off he's below me stuff. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. You know why he can pull that off? Because he has a fan base that will follow and agree with anything he says, bro. That's why. That's why. When you got your own, he got his own movement. They're big enough and powerful enough to get everybody to start believing it. If Drake does not acknowledge Kendrick Lamar, okay, let's put it like this. Like I said, man, war is war, bro. There's people that do Cold War quiet. There's people at your job. You don't know why you're not getting the promotion. And there's somebody assaulting you. Why they might be the person you talk to and have lunch with, you think is cool. And me like telling them everything. Oh, man, I don't like Randy. Randy, man, he a bitch and da-da-da-da. He go right back to Randy. Say, hey, yeah, Zay was talking about you. Da-da-da. And you don't get a fucking promotion. Because you don't understand that you're being hated on because you're giving information to the motherfucker that you swear in your life wouldn't do it. Fucking be surprised. People that shit on you if they could. Okay? So Drake has enough of an audience and enough of a following that's rabid, that will do whatever, that will listen to him and do whatever he says. They ain't tripping. Them motherfuckers will be enough for him to when he says I'm done, that's below me, they're gonna agree. And guess what? The industry's behind Drake. Whatever narrative they want to paint, they can paint. So that's why I said that. Okay. Drake's probably compromised. Yeah, he might be. Black Raider, Black Sea, RBL got some music. Oh yeah, man, RBL Posse, bro. Yes, yeah, RBL Posse. Griselda, yeah, Griselda. I like Griselda. Metro Boomin, yeah, Griselda. Rome Streets, yeah. Listened to Lupe Fiasco last night. Yeah, man, a kick push, Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, man, Lupe he was dope, but I don't know what happened to him, dog. Yeah, Mac Drake, hyphy culture. Yeah, super hyphy. Yeah. Black Raider, you were talking about Pooh Man the other day. The beef between him and the Dangerous Crew was all misunderstanding. I'm glad it was, because somebody was going to die. Somebody was going to die with Pooh Man and them and Dangerous Crew. They was going to die. Somebody was going to get killed. And that was back in the 80s, bro. Columbus GKMC is phenomenal. Yeah, I'm still up. I'm about to go, man. I got to go get me something to eat. She remember Ray Love, Young Lay. Yeah, well, yeah. Young Lay, man. Yeah. I think I might have his 12-inch upstairs. I think I got Young Lay upstairs. Hit that like button. Yeah, Ray Love, man. Yeah, remember Juice, Ray Love, Juice, JT the Bigger Figure, Mac Mall, Drew Down. I can go on and on. Ant Banks, Richie Rich, motherfucking Spice One. Man, we can go on and on, dog. Yeah. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. We had a good conversation tonight. Turned from boxing into this Drake shit and Kendrick shit. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all y'all, man. I'll holler at you guys tomorrow, man. Go get me something to eat. And I'll chop it up with y'all tomorrow. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.